It was all good just a year ago. Mr. Mutombo, Mr. Yao, Mr. Sanchez, and Estrada, they all are missing. Nobody can find them. I need everybody to go ahead. When you're calling ICE, you need to go ahead and hit up 1-800 where the hell the Tether's going. Because last year, there was the Tether invasion, okay? You had about 330,000 Roland Martins at the border, and they was searching, and they was talking reckless. But now that Tether clock is ticking, and the inauguration is about a month away, and now foundational Black Americans are letting them know, we built this country, we will be in this country, and your ass is going home. Pack your bags. Time's up, Tethers. Tupac, let them know.
I don't care what y'all think. If you whatever the fuck you think you are, and until we own some shit, I'ma call it like it is. How you gonna be a man and we starving? Go ahead. You know? And you can walk by 5 different houses, ain't a man in either one of them motherfuckers. How we gonna be a man? How we gonna be African Americans? And we out here done. We done, and we niggas until we set this shit right. Trust me when I tell you that shit.
Time's up, Tethers. It's on right now, certified. What's up, my beautiful people? How y'all living today on this gorgeous, gorgeous Tuesday? We are back in the building. Black Alpha Network, Certified Black Society. I see y'all in here already deep. I like that. The paid vacation is over. Yes. Hey, since I'm extra petty like always, can I get some clocks? Can y'all put some clocks in the chat so we can go ahead and let everybody know? Because you know the Tethers is watching right now, right? You know the Tethers is looking, and I just want them to see the clock that is ticking, and it's about to go off, and they about to go home. So if I can get some clocks in the chat so all the Tethers just know time is up. And Certified Foundational Black Americans, we wrote that. Yes, indeed. I hope everybody is having a lovely, lovely day. I hope your week has started off great. If you're a foundational Black American, you already won when you woke up this morning. And when you are non-deportable, you already won. And when you can't go home, you already won. See, when you're already home, you ain't got to go home. Let me tell you when we went home, okay? Let me tell you the difference, y'all. Okay, the clocks is deep, boy. Y'all ain't playing. Oh, y'all ready to go there today, y'all? Y'all really ready? Because I see y'all on that type of time. You get it? That type of time. Certified time, not tether time. So if y'all on that time and all the Tethers watching, y'all go ahead and look at them clocks. That is your stay here in America. That's your vacation. That's your do better, akata, work harder. Okay, well, you can work and find in the village that you came from, all right? Because you're going to get to running. That is what is popping. I need everybody to understand though right now, okay? Certified Foundational Black Americans, when we go home, that's when we go to the store, all right? When we go to the store, then we go home, all right? When we go to work, we go home. When we go on a jog or we go to, play basketball, football, when we hang out with family, when we go to a barbecue, when you're done, we go home. But see, the difference is that when we go home, all we got to do is walk home, or we can drive home, or maybe family, we might just want to skate on home, or we might want to get on a scooter and go home, or on a bicycle and go home. But see, home is around the corner for us, all right? Home is on the other side of the globe for them. There's a difference between the corner and then the village, all right? So they're all going to the other side of the earth because they weren't supposed to be here in the first damn place. So we want to know, what country are you running from? Where you come from, y'all? Because these people thought it was real good. I want y'all to remember every single thing that they were saying to us, every disrespectful Tether, everyone. The ones that was saying that they built America, the ones that saying y'all ain't got no culture. Y'all remember that? Y'all ain't got no culture? Okay, I want y'all to remember that because that clock is ticking every single day and inauguration is on its way. And they are continuing the biggest mass deportation in American history. And with the biggest mass deportation in American history, that means every single Mutombo, Yao, every single Estrada is on their way out, and we ain't forget none of that. Never. And since they've been talking like they ain't got no sense, I want y'all to know one thing that they've been saying. They've been out here running this game about deportation, the 14th Amendment, and how Black Americans need to get on board. Why would we get on board with anything that's going on that does not affect us? That is your problem, Tether man, Tether lady. You take your ass home, because foundational Black Americans, again, are already home. And when you're already home, family, you ain't got to worry about deportations. This is what people are saying out here in these streets, y'all. So when you see the 14th Amendment, birthright citizenship, all you do is sit back and enjoy the show, because FBA is on FBA time and Tether time is up.
Congressional Black Caucus members see Trump's mass deportation promises as an affront to Black Americans. Well, I can speak for myself as a Black American, and I'm not offended by this at all. What does mass deportation have to do with me? I can't be deported anywhere, and nor can anyone in my family or any other Black American for that matter. This has nothing to do with us. I see y'all still haven't learned your lesson from the past election. Haven't learned a damn thing, and it's been 2 weeks now. Just seen a video not that long ago of a sister telling Black Americans we need to start walking around with papers in case they try to detain us. That's how I know that sister had to be an immigrant, because most Black Americans are already doing that. We walk around with papers in the form of a state-issued ID or a driver's license. And if we don't have a driver's license or a state-issued ID, we have birth certificates, fingerprints, and a social security number that can be pulled up on the local, state, and federal level in case we're accidentally detained, which I doubt will ever happen. So they still doing the fear-mongering shit. And then most of the Congressional Black Caucus members, most of them are immigrants anyway. So yeah, this is basically their pathetic attempt to get Black Americans to put the cape on and fight for them. Nah, I'm good on that. You can fight your own damn battles. When we need help with shit, everybody sitting around twiddling their damn thumbs. We always throwing the cape on for everybody. So guess what? Nah, this ain't my fight. Y'all can have that. Y'all take care of that. It's not an affront, nor is it offensive to either of us, because it's not going to affect us in any way. We're going to be right here where our ancestors have been. So yeah, y'all can stop with this crap already. Just stop.
Damn right. You better stop, because the clock is ringing. I'm going to go there, family. We're going to get right to it, because we got to bring that heat. I'm glad we already almost 500 deep, family, in less than 10 minutes. We rocking. Y'all make sure you smash that like button. Certified Black Society. We always do this. We don't slow down, y'all. It's called consistency. We are out here dropping facts, and we out here being on code, standing on business, and pushing principles. And that is a 365-day thing. And they wouldn't know about it because it's an FBA thing. An FBA, family, we right here. We right here. This is our country, loyal to the soil. And there's been this debate that they've been trying to get us in. We're not going for that. There's been this argument that they started things that we started, or our culture is less than. Foundational Black Americans created America. We built America. And then on top of that, we created the culture that everybody wants to be a part of. All right. And over the last few years, you've been seeing all of these tethers come in, and you've been seeing all these fleers and runners and hoppers and skippers and jumpers. And they see us as a bag. All right. They see you and me, our culture, our family's culture. I'm talking about your grandmother. OK, I'm talking about your family. My brother Gene, they see your grandmother as a lottery ticket. They see my grandmother as a lottery ticket. OK. This is what it is. Black Truth United, they see your grandfather as a lottery ticket. They can take the work that your grandfather put in, and they can write his name off and then put their name in. Lumbumba. You know, some things that ain't got nothing to do with us, okay? Estrada and Sanchez and Diego. I mean this. This is what they be trying to do to us, family. Y'all know what it is. 7, Rosemary, all my people. I see y'all right now in the chat. They want to take our family out, move their family in, rewrite all the history books, and in a few years, tell all the damn kids it was them who did what foundational Black Americans did. No, it's been very serious, and brothers and sisters been taking it serious. It's called an erasure. But remember, with an erasure, y'all, you always need willing participants. Well, what's better than going to get people who failed in their homelands? You failed in your homeland, identity theft. Absolutely. That's my brother Church. Absolutely, brother. They want to take us, remove us, and then just say it's them because they're willing participants. They never did nothing back home. What did they do back home? You want to take a bunch of failures and turn them into winners, but that can't happen. That's against nature. That's against literally the laws of nature. Somebody gonna win, somebody gonna lose, all right? And we win all damn day long, yes, and they lose all damn day long. So now we've been on this regulating process of getting everyone out of the paint. Y'all seen what was going on this year with hip hop? Let me ask y'all a question. How many times have y'all seen these thieves with hip hop? They ain't really been around since this summer. When my brother Tariq put out Microphone Check, remember, every single day it was some new guy. It was an African saying, you know that hip hop started in Africa because we was hitting on the drums in the village. Y'all remember that? He gone. You don't even hear him no more. Remember all the Puerto Ricans that was coming out here? No, we was in the Bronx and we was out there in the Bronx doing it. All my brothers in the Bronx said no. All my sisters in the Bronx said no. They said this FBA coach. You feel me? Where has all the hip hop tethers been lately? You ain't really seen them, have you? Go back just 5, 6, 7 months ago, okay? And now look at today. Where do you see all the hip-hop tethers? They're not around. When was the last time you seen Buster without the rhymes? You feel me? Last time we saw him, he was getting cursed out, dissed, and exposed in front of everybody down in Louisiana. Did my certified foundational Black American brothers and sisters in Louisiana in Buster Rhymes? Did they? Because remember when that happened, they was trying to make it look like it was something other than that. And we was raising our hands saying, no. That was foundational Black Americans in Louisiana getting on code and running Buster out the paint. Family, go look at that video again. All right. Buster without the rhymes. That was Buster Rhymes getting his eviction notice and FBA saying, you get the hell out of here, homeboy. You're not going to come around here and act like you some foundational Black American for years. And then all of a sudden you're bumbleclawed with an accent. Ain't nobody even knew this dude was Jamaican. That's the old thing they did. And my brothers and sisters in Louisiana said hell to the no. Shout out to my sister, Stephanie. I see you, sister. Yeah, all your people in Louisiana as well. Y'all know what it is. Battle Axe, I see you. Appreciate the love, family, all day. We ran him out the paint. So think about it. A guy who was perpetrating a foundational Black American New Yorker was getting G-checked by my brothers and sisters in Louisiana. Ain't that us being on code? Ain't that what we do, family, when we get the roll call together? Where's Flab Joe? You seen Flab Joe lately? He ain't talking no more. Last time I seen Flab Joe, he was running around here talking about Haiti. You know why? Because they said, here's your assignment. Your assignment is go talk about Haiti now, all right? Because you can't talk FBA. FBA ran you out the paint. So you got to go talk about something else. You don't see none of them hip-hop tethers. And then all the people that we used to call in our spaces slowly was declining. It was going down one by one by one. And out of nowhere, y'all, what's happening to them? You don't see them faces no more. You don't see any of them people. They are all on that Tether milk box. You can't find them no more. You can't find Mr. Bombay, who got the 7-Eleven selling stale hot dogs. You don't see him no more. Nah, you don't see Mr. Lumbamba and Fufu no more. Where they go? Mr. Sanchez is gone. Diego Ramirez. You don't see them. Hell, Barack Obama. Where the hell is Barack Obama? You ain't been seeing him lately, neither have you. Barack Obama came out this week and he tried to give some type of scaling speech and everybody sent him packing. Remember this, y'all. In this election right here, we got rid of Kamala and Barack Obama, the two biggest tethers in the world. So if we got rid of these multi-billion-dollar tethers that the Democrats try to put in front of us, what you think the Uber driver who ain't seen a stick of deodorant in his life is gonna feel? He know he gonna get to work. So this is why you seeing the reverse fleeing, the reverse migration, because they know they got to go. Yeah, they all running out of here one by one by one. And what you seen at that damn border, y'all, that's what it was coming into America a year ago. Now that's what it's like leaving America, because they trying to get back home because they know foundational Black Americans run America. It's easy work, y'all. We gonna celebrate our goddamn self. Inauguration is about a month away, all right? And one of the biggest victories we had, and I tell people, we had multiple victories during this election. We ended the Democratic campaign and we ended the tethers. Simple as that. We ended the tethers. Family, you are a tether who comes to America illegally. You mooch off of us. You steal from us. You lost the election. Now your ass got to go home. Can I make our victory any more clear than that? See, the difference between us right here, Certified Black Society, Black Alpha Network, is I'm always going to brag about our victories, and I'm going to wave that goddamn flag high in the sky. And trust me, family, right now it's blowing in the wind. Trust me. The tethers lost, and they're going home. And they're all having meltdowns and breakdowns. Check this out right here. Did y'all see this right here? Look at this. You got these people out here right now. They're desperate. There's a lot of stages of grief, all right? Let me give you one of the stages of a tether grief. Now the tethers are saying, but Black Americans, can you help us stay? Remember a year ago when they thought Kamala was going to win? It was, damn, y'all, give me everything that y'all created. your grandfather, your grandmother, I'm going to take their history, and I'm going to take your kids' future. Y'all didn't build America. Mr. Lumbumba did. No. Y'all didn't reconstruct America. Mr. Diego did. They was very bold with it, y'all. Now they having meltdowns. And you know nothing indicates a meltdown better than going on TikTok. I'm the one who called it first. The TikTok Tethers, okay? And they having meltdowns right now. Are they having meltdowns because things are going good for them? Is everything hunky-dory for them? Or do they know they going home, they mama going home, and maybe even a taco truck is going home? Check this out right here, y'all. This is how these folks feel now that they know they got to go home. They having meltdowns, and your ass better keep on melting down because we ain't helping.
You are so quick to say for me to stay out of black people's business, but like, you know, black people's business is all over the fucking internet. When was the last time you heard about Hispanic issues unless it was to push a narrative? Like, no one gives a fuck about Latinos. There's no Latino lives matter. All these fucking migrant children getting gang raped at the border and no one seems to fucking care because everyone's still talking about George Floyd. Asian hate crimes have been happening for a long ass time.
You see this, family? You see how mad they getting? Why you so mad, Diego? Diego, why you so mad? Why you trying to get foundational black Americans to care so much? We don't care. Help your damn self. You built your country, right? You got some I can't build my own country, so I'm upset issues. Well, you just gonna have to be upset.
I find it so funny that some of these black people want to say they're fucking oppressed, that you have the power to suppress other people's issues and still talk about things even though they happened like 5 years ago. There is black mothers, fathers, and children that reach out for help, that get killed in the hood. And then y'all don't care about those kids? What about those black lives? What about the black and migrant children that are being trafficked right now? And
the black and migrant children who are being trafficked right now? Oh no, our babies are pretty damn good. As a matter of fact, out of all the babies who are being trafficked, it's mostly y'all's. Notice now, family, she goes on this whole tirade. Y'all don't help us, and y'all always focus on black folks. What she's doing is she's begging. She wants the world to worry about her issues and not our issues, okay? Here's the thing. The world don't give a damn about our issues. We make everybody deal with them because we're that damn certified. You're basically saying, I can't get my homeland popping. I'm going to have to go back to my homeland. And then on top of going back to my homeland, we can't even get simple things in the streets off the ground. You have no movement. You got no consciousness. You got no energy, no effort, no frequency, no vibe. So you're melting down trying to get FBA involved. And notice she goes on this whole profanity-laced thing. And at the end, she says, black and brown. You notice that, family? Look at her face right there. Look at her face. Does that look like someone who's angry or someone who's hurting? Maybe we need to get some Tether therapists up in here. Maybe ICE needs to have a mental health thing where they can talk to these people and talk them out of all the issues that they have. Because what that looks like to me, in that face, that looks like somebody who is having a tether temper tantrum and is trying their damnedest to get foundational black Americans to care because they know we don't give an F-U-C-K, Miss Diaz, and you're going to have to deal with that. So AKA you can hold your own NUTs. That part.
And y'all ain't saying a damn thing. Fuck out of here with that. You are so quick.
We are so quick to build countries and be excellent, and you so quick to load up your TikTok and complain about us. Y'all notice this, family? They talking about us on TikTok. Go ahead. We ain't talking about them. FBA ain't making no type of spaces. We ain't out here really breaking things down about these people. We're the only people really who only focus on their own business. You notice that? Yeah, a tether pist. That's what they need. They need that. Somebody get them on the line real fast because that's what they need. They need some help, family. You didn't see videos like that a year ago. I'm just saying, if you want to highlight and frame the victory that I'm referring to, you look at that right there. They're upset, they're angry, and they're mad simply based on the facts that they do not have anything going for them. And you're seeing it more and more. Did we not just sit here a week ago, y'all, and say that these people were about to be out in the public, out in the cold, broke down with nothing that they can lean on? That's exactly what's happening. They don't have anything that they can lean on, y'all. They are in deep trouble, and the trouble is based on foundational Black Americans not voting for the Democrats, staying on business, staying on code, and running them cleanly out the paint. They're in deep trouble now. They're in real deep trouble. And whether they admit it, acknowledge, or accept it, y'all, this is the reality that they all face. And you didn't see those a year ago. All you got to do is have you a set of great intelligence, and you got to know how to train your eyes, and you can literally see the victories. Family, our victories ain't even hidden at this point. Our victories ain't somewhere you got to search. You don't need no binoculars for us, dog. All you got to do is look. Tethers was smiling last year, and Tethers are scared this year. Notice that? And the closer we get to next year, the more afraid they're becoming. Let me tell you who else is afraid. Y'all know how we be out here talking that real talk, right? And we were just saying how all these people are about to get broken. Do y'all know who the hell went to Chicago? Is my Chi-Town people in the building? I don't know. A Tether meltdown. Absolutely. Boy, we in here deep. We almost at 900 people, and we only been on for 20 minutes. We rocking, y'all. Make sure that you smash that like button, subscribe, and share this video. Check this out. Do y'all know who just showed up in Chicago? All right. Think about Chicago. Think about the migrant crisis. Think about their mayor, and think about how the citizens been turning up on him. And he looking very, very, very scared. I'm going to tell y'all who just showed up. As a matter of fact, I can show you better than I can tell you. Certified salute to all my people in Chicago. All right. You already see. I want to say yesterday, look who went and paid a visit to Chicago. And look what he said when he got to Chicago. Chicago is in trouble because your mayor sucks and your governor sucks. Do y'all know that these people that was telling us that voting for Donald Trump don't mean nothing? Why y'all gonna go vote for Trump, man? Trump ain't a damn thing. He ain't gonna do nothing for Black folks. It looked like very, very, very well that they got some real issues coming down. When Tom Homan shows up in Chicago, and he says, if Brandon Johnson don't get the hell out the way, he going to jail. Foundational Black Americans were sitting there. Matter of fact, I'm going to go home. Family, let's go there. I need to see y'all damn face because I love my beautiful certifieds. Let's go there. Can we go there? Let's just say what it is. The damn new border czar came to Chicago, and he talking about regulating and throwing the damn mayor in jail, and he calling out the governor. When did the last border czar ever come to the Black community? I'm waiting because we had another border czar that would like cackle through interviews, right? And then she would do some very, very suspect things with her collard greens. Okay, I'm just saying, did Kamala, the last border czar, ever come to any Black American community? And if she did she ever talk about the migrant crisis, or did she say none of this ever happened? Tom Homan is on some ruthless stuff. And I want you to notice, fam, and I'm about to play you what he was saying. Tom Homan didn't just come to Chicago. He came there and he was actually addressing Black people. Now let's go. We just came off of 4 years of a administration that never addressed Black people at all. Didn't say nothing about us. Matter of fact, every time that Kamala talked about us, she was tying us in with the damn immigrants. Think about that. The new border czar separates us from the immigrants. The old border czar, who is an immigrant, tied us in with the immigrants, meaning every single thing that your grandmother and grandfather created, Kamala was trying to give it away to them. See, simply defining yourself, delineating, and separating, it does powerful things. And anybody telling you something otherwise is someone who is trying to steal from you. Well, guess what, family? The jig is up, and these people are in some deep, deep trouble. And I don't give a damn how they feel about how we feel, because we gonna feel what's real. And everybody across the whole goddamn spectrum is going to find out that certified foundational Black Americans built America, and all the Tethers is taking their ass home. Shout out to the whole family that's in here right now. And by the way, shout out to Bone Thugs and Harmony. Much love. Check this out. This is what was going on when the brothers and sisters were saying borders are come on down, and I'll be damned if he didn't come right on down.
Trump and Tom Homan, we need you to please come in Chicago and lock Brandon Johnson up if he try to stop you from coming in our neighborhood and getting these illegals out of it. We, the Chicago citizens, and we, the American citizens, want this. We welcome you. Please come to Chicago. and make an example out of Brandon Johnson if he tries to stop you from coming in and getting these illegal aliens out of our neighborhood. And definitely don't forget about Prisker as well.
I'll be damned if it didn't happen immediately. It happened fast as you could even count, family. That's how quick it came down. So there's a difference, and I'm gonna get to it. He came there, he took pictures with people, he gave a whole goddamn speech. The man gave a whole speech. He was like, yeah, we're gonna do this for Chicago, and we're gonna send these people home. Here we go. Go ahead. Borders are, I'm gonna tell you right now, border superstar, that is what you are. You can send the Tethers home from afar. I don't give a damn. Check this out. This is him in Chicago right here, family. This just occurred. And listen to the brothers and sisters in the place, fam, and watch the way they're talking.
We're going to get it done. Chicago's going to be safer. The streets be safer. We're not going to move every criminal off the streets of Chicago somewhere to hurt aliens. But I tell you what, a certain percentage are. And I'll never say that every criminal in this city is an illegal alien. I'll never say that every illegal alien is a criminal. I won't say that. But let me ask you this. When they talk about, I'm going to end with something else.
Hey, the sister in the back said, but they all going home. Y'all know you can't put no certifieds in place. We're going to turn it up.
Well, let me ask you this. When they talk about, I'm going to end with something else. They say sanctuary cities are a policy that protects the immigrant community. They want victims and witnesses to feel comfortable going to law enforcement, and they won't come to law enforcement. They feel like they're working with ICE. That is a bunch of crap. Because the victims and witnesses of crime don't want the bad guy back in their neighborhood. And that's what sanctuary cities does. Sanctuaries are sanctuaries for criminals only. So they're going to release the criminal back into the community? You think the victim and witness really want that? Of course they don't. And let me tell you something. When you release them back in the community, where is that illegal alien likely to reoffend? In the immigrant community. In the black community. That's right.
He said in the black community, when you release them, they're going to go back to the black community. We have been the only ones breaking it down statistically that the majority of migrants come to America and they are strategically placed in the black community. Something that every single Democrat, and I mean that literally, something that every single Democrat denies is even happening. This man is not even a part of administration that has taken office yet. And with the brothers and sisters in that building, because I'm going to give the love to the brothers and sisters who are there, they're putting it all on the line and they're bringing clarity to what's going on. These tellers about to take their ass home.
In the black community. In the black community. That's right. And when you release them in the community, it just means I got to send more agents in the community. We're going to find others. So get rid of the sanctuary policies. We're going to sue sanctuary cities on the next administration.
We're going to sue sanctuary cities under the next administration. Remember, sanctuary city means harboring a fugitive. That's what it means. And now, finally, after all these years, based on the black grassroots, everybody's acknowledging that. So all them folks saying that they was going to fight against it, go ahead.
Sanctuary cities on the next administration. So the position of your man and your government is terrible. I started the speech with that. They're terrible. Come to the table. Come to the table. I welcome you to come to the table and help us protect your communities. But if you don't, get the hell out of the way.
With that, he gonna land his plane. Go ahead and land your plane. That's what we're talking about. Okay, family, look what we just seen right there. Easy work, easy work, easy work. There's a lot of things going on in America right now. We're going to break it down. There's a lot of things going on across the globe. We're going to really break it down on this episode, family, because there's a lot of nonsense, a lot of traps being set, a lot of misdirection, miseducation, misrepresentation. And y'all know in the Black Alpha Network, we're so thorough that we're going to get to the bottom so all of our brothers and sisters can move properly. However, right there, what he was saying was talking about everything that we've been saying for the longest. This is why they did not want us to even look in the way of Donald Trump. And what we were doing is saying Donald Trump is not an ally. He is a piece on our chessboard. And that's all you have to view politics as. These people are not our friends. We're not trying to hang out with them, be buddy-buddy with them. It's all about business. And remember, the Democrats never wanted us to play business. They want us to basically vote blue no matter who. You know what that means? Vote blue no matter who means you have no business. You're not operating like a business person. We came in, we operated very functionally, and we said, okay, immigration harms the Black community. They get put in our communities at a 70% rate. We need to go ahead and find a politician that literally is against that. We found it. He got a goddamn borders audit and plan. Boom, easy work. That's why now the Democrats are afraid. They're not mentioning anything. They're keeping everything hush-hush, very quiet, because they know this $1 trillion Tether investment is all about to go down the drain. Family, some people are about to lose trillions of dollars, all right? When you talk about every EBT card that's got thousands of dollars, all them e-bikes, how much you think that costs? Just rake up the bill, y'all. We literally see it's over $100 billion. I've heard it's even around almost $500 billion, family. And I'm talking about all throughout the United States of America. And if you talk about internationally, it's even more. All of that's about to go down the goddamn drain. And we've been pawns in this game. So it's only right now, family, we play this game the correct way. Mass deportations is coming. Mass deportations is going to harm every single tether who came to the United States of America unlawfully, and then they came here with disrespect towards us. There's no bigger victory for us in terms of stopping these people, which means hip-hop, that foundational Black Americans have been controlling and they try to steal, that's over with, all right? The communities that they get dropped off in, where they take Black jobs, okay, that's over with. All of these people who've been coming around foundational Black Americans and they Uber drive and they talk disrespect and they do a lot of terrible things to us in a lot of different fields, home loans, things that they get elevated above us for, that the Democrats were putting them in position to have, all of that is a wrap. And we're going to stay true to it. We're going to stay on it. We're going to continue to function. And this is how we end every goddamn thing. Now, he wasn't done yet, though, family. He wasn't done. But I'm going to play you a clip before this. Donald Trump also did an interview as well. In Donald Trump's interview, he echoed the same exact statements and sentiments that Tom Homan did, all about deportation. And now they're going to try to do this. Anytime the Democrats try to hit you with emotion, that is because the Democrats are afraid that reality is going to make them lose. So they're going to start hitting you with, what about the families? The families are going to get broken up. And Tom Homan said, yeah, there's a way that we can keep the families together, of course. The lady says, well, how can you do that? He said, we could just deport the whole goddamn family. Yeah. Donald Trump just came out and said the same damn thing. So you have the president and the border czar, and you have foundational Black Americans, and we saying, adios, amigos. All right. Got to go, Mutombo. Peace. I'll see you, Mr. Flea Flea and Fufu. Foundational Black Americans are going to continue to build and mind our own goddamn business. Check this out right here, y'all. The whole interview came out, and Donald Trump was making it abundantly clear where he stands when it comes to deportations. And they have not backed off one bit. And this is what they do not want. They do not want to acknowledge this, but it's a goddamn good thing. Tethers are on their way home, and stuff like this are the reasons why. And I want everybody to understand we exercise our foundational Black American grassroots energy by letting the world know that we are anti-mass immigration. And now that this new administration is on board, now we can go ahead and we can see these people on board a train or a plane taking their ass home. This is what Trump said just the other day. By the way, fair use, fair use, fair use. This is about teaching, scholarship, and research and commentary, especially. Fair use, fair use, fair use, and acted. Here we go. Y'all check this out.
Well, I don't want to be breaking up families. So the only way you don't break up the family is you keep them together and you have to send them all back. Well, I don't want to be breaking up families. So the only way you don't break up the family is you keep them together and you have to send them all back. Well, I don't want to be breaking up families. So the only way you don't break up the family is you keep them together and you have to send them all back.
Is there a way to carry out mass deportation without separating families?
Of course there is. Families can be deported together. Families can be deported together. Families can be deported together.
Is there a way to carry out mass deportation without separating families?
Of course there is. Families can be deported together.
Damn, damn, damn. Easy work. Now, I would ask y'all how y'all feel about sending all these families home together, but I already know y'all answer, so I'm not even going to go there, y'all. We just going to keep it simple. Send them all home together. That is it. See, this is why, if you look at the map with this last election, it proved a lot of things in the United States of America. One of the things that it proved is that as a collective, the American people are no longer on this mass immigration across all spectrums. It's just not happening. And the main thing that we did, you guys, is that us, remember, foundational Black Americans, certified Black society, the grassroots, we are the ones who are responsible for this. And I'm going to give you the reasons why. I'm not just going to say it. I'm going to tell you why. Why you're seeing mass deportations and you're seeing Donald Trump and his administration so openly vocal about it is because they understand that the foundational Black American grassroots are the ones who are so adamant about how wrong it was towards us. All right, let's make this clear. Everybody knows that mass immigration harms us the most. Do you know there's been sociology study after sociology study by Democrats, including Obama's administration, and each one yielded the same results, and that is that mass immigration harms us the most. So in other words, y'all, the Democrats knew for years that mass immigration harms us. They just didn't give a damn. So you see how spiteful they were towards us because they wanted to erase us and replace us, okay, socially and politically. Now, set that on the side, sidebar. Everybody's seeing that during this last election. I'm talking about Springfield, Ohio. I'm talking about Aurora, Colorado. I'm talking about Atlanta, Chicago. I'm talking about New York City. Foundational Black Americans have been the main ones in the forefront of bringing this to light. Let's go there. See, a lot of people are going to put this mass deportation on MAGA. I know, I live in the South, okay? I know how a lot of these MAGA folks are. They're very vague. They're just like, send them home, build the damn wall. That's it. They're very vague with it. They're just saying, send them home, build the wall. They didn't really get into the details like we did, okay? What we did, we're going to chop it up on this episode, family. I'm telling y'all, smash that like button. We in here 1.1. We in here deep, you guys. We're going to break it down, though, so it is abundantly clear that foundational Black Americans won, and we're going to abundantly clear, put that goddamn flag in the ground. So the next election and the next election and the next election, they all know we are the ones who sent your ass home, and we didn't have to even pay for your ticket. Good day to be FBA. So when we put these people in their place and we were filming all these things, when brothers and sisters were showing up at all these task force hearings and brothers and sisters was really putting it on the line, then the world started to know. And a lot of those MAGA people, they started taking our lead. We didn't take their lead. We didn't take the MAGA folks' lead. They're trying to put this off on the conservatives. Hell no. It was foundational Black Americans, the delineation movement. You got to remember, delineation and deportation, those things are tied in together. We delineated, and then the deportations came. So when they started seeing that, we were saying, we're not African Americans. Hell no. No. We're not minorities nor people of color. They started looking and saying, whoa, them Black folks, they're not on board with that? Them Black Americans, I thought they self-identified as Africans. We were like, hell no, who do that? Not us. That is what started them saying, well, hold on, wait a minute now. Maybe the Blacks have a problem with all these illegals. And then they started watching us turn the hell up at all of these places, all right? When I gave my speech in Fulton County, not at Washington, D.C., at the Rally for Reparations, but in Fulton County last year at the Reparations Task Force, I told the people, I said, listen, when I got here and I pulled up to Atlanta, I seen a bunch of migrants getting things that belong to my people, okay? And I'm just one of thousands of brothers and sisters all across America who are letting it be known. They not like us, all right? Those people did not build America. They're not indigenous to America. We are specific lineage, heritage, and culture, and we will not surrender that or give that away for and to no damn body. And then they started saying, well, they're taking Black jobs. Why y'all think Trump shows up at the Black journalist thing and out of nowhere he starts talking about Black jobs? They would have never said that. Go back to 2012, 2016. MAGA wasn't out there trying to extend olive branches to us in terms of immigration. They only did that because this election, they seen delineation was so powerful, so strong that they couldn't deny it. They couldn't deny it. And then you add that on top of the election and look at that map. Now the biggest problem in America for anybody, I'm talking about all the Tethers. Tethers, if you're listening, because I know y'all be putting down the fufu and y'all be putting down the jollof, okay? Let me tell you something. You got a big problem on your hands. It's not just an FBA problem. The problem is now is that every single politician knows they can run and they can win on a ticket of mass deportation. Nobody thought before this election you could really win based on mass deportation until now. The worst thing that ever happened to Tethers family was us delineating, all of those other groups taking our lead, and then that map after the election where they're saying, damn, we can really win. And not just win in the landslide, okay? Politicians are opportunists, all right? And they jump at every opportunity. And the opportunity that they have now is they say, we can send people home and we'll actually get votes for it. Hell, send them home. Hell, they want to send them home anyway. So now this is why you're seeing everything take light and take flight. Why you think they have that certified bounty hunter thing, all right? They wouldn't have that unless they were trying to reach out to people like us, an olive branch. Again, we are in full control right now. Don't let nobody tell you different, family. Tethers are going home. They have a political problem. They have a social problem. And quite frankly, they've always had a fleeing problem. And now foundational Black Americans have put that on the forefront, and they thought Trump was playing, and they keep trying to get him to talk back and double down on things, but he's not. He gave an interview just yesterday, family. I'm going to play this for the fam. Watch this right here, you guys. In this interview, he starts talking about mass deportations and sending people home and telling the world, this is what we were voted for, and this is what we're running on, and we will execute it. Remember, he's very adamant about this because he's seen he got a lot of Black votes based on deportation. So now they see we can get Black folks to vote for us. We can get America to vote for us and send these people home. Somebody called the Tether and somebody put their ass on the box because they out the pay. Let's go. Fair use, fair use, fair use. This is about teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use, fair use. Let Donald Trump tell the world.
One of your big agenda items. You've talked about prioritizing people who have criminal histories.
Correct.
But is it your plan to deport everyone who is here illegally over the next 4 years?
Well, I think you have to do it. And it's a very tough thing to do. It's
Stop. I'm sorry, family. I hate to interrupt. I'm sorry. Did she just say, do you plan on deporting everybody? And he says, yep, I think you got to do it. Let's get this right. Everybody and somebody is different. Somebody is singular. Everybody is plural. He came out the gate and said, yes, I plan to deport everybody. So all them folks saying, they're going to be the criminals. No. You're all criminals because there's no such thing as a legal illegal. Checkmate.
Prioritizing people who have criminal histories.
correct.
But is it your plan to deport everyone who is here illegally over the next 4 years?
Well, I think you have to do it. And it's a very tough thing to do. But you have to have, you have rules, regulations, laws. They came in illegally. The people that have been treated very unfairly are the people that have been online for 10 years to come into the country. And we're going to make it very easy for people to come in terms of they have to pass the test. They have to be able to tell you what the Statue of Liberty is. They have to tell you a little bit about our country. They have to love our country. They can't come out of prisons. We don't want people that are in for murder. So we had 11,000 and 13,000 different estimates, 13,099 murderers released into our country over the last 3 years. They're walking down the streets. They're walking next to you and your family, and they're very dangerous.
The 13,000 figure, I think, goes back about 40 years.
No, it doesn't. No,
That
it's within the 3-year period.
figure.
It's during the Biden term now. That was a fiction that they put that out. This was done by the Border Patrol. It's 13,099.
Y'all see her try to cap right there, right? Y'all see her try to cap. This is what was going on during the election, family. Okay, they're trying to give you a false story. You all know the real story because we've been living it. Okay, we know for a fact what went on in Springfield, Ohio. We've been living it. My brothers and sisters in Colorado, we've been living it. Notice how she tried to do that liberal Democrat thing where she's trying to reduce the severity and trying to reduce the numbers. And watch how quick Donald Trump jumped in and he completely shut that down. He knows the numbers.
13,099 murderers released into our country over the last 3 years. They're walking down the streets. They're walking next to you and your family, and they're very dangerous.
The 13,000 figure, I think, goes back about 40 years.
No, it doesn't. No,
That
it's within the 3-year
13,000
period. It's during the Biden term now. That was a fiction that they put that out. This was done by the Border Patrol. It's 13,099, and it's during the Biden period of time. And these are murderers, many of whom murdered more than one person. You don't want those people in this country.
But you're saying something, sir, that's significant. I just want to make sure I'm clear, which is that you're saying, yes, you're going to focus on the people with criminal histories, but everyone who's here illegally has to go.
I'm saying this. We have to get the criminals out of our country. We have to get people that were taken out of mental institutions and put them back into their mental institution, no matter what country it is. Do you know that Venezuela, their prisons are at the lowest point in terms of emptiness that they've ever been? They're taking their people out of those prisons by the thousands, and they're drunk. And just to get back, because I know exactly what you're getting at. Number one, we're doing criminals, and we're going to do them really rapidly. We're getting the worst gang, probably with MS-13, and the Venezuelan gangs are the worst in the world. They're vicious, violent people. And you see what they've done in Colorado and other places. They're taking over, literally taking over apartment complexes and doing it with impunity. They don't care. They just are, they're in the real estate business.
The local police say that is not the case in Colorado.
Oh, it's totally the case. I mean,
you don't believe the local police.
I play it. I used to play it at my rallies every single night. No, they're breaking into doors. They're taking over the building.
But sir, you
and by the way,
raised the point.
Stop, family. How many of y'all have seen the damn videos? The election is over. And by the way, y'all right. She in there bucking her eyes crazy, ain't she? She out there bucking her eyes something serious. We seen the damn videos. They're literally on camera waving. They've interviewed other tenants there. They interviewed the damn landlord. Everybody knows what's been going on. And why is this woman so hell-bent on trying to stop this? It sounds like you don't want this to happen because it sounds like you yourself are one of the people that perhaps will be going home or will have some family going home. Can we be real? This is what we dodged, y'all. This is what we dodged. We dodged this type of individual continuing these type of policies where it's basically, y'all didn't see nothing. What you talking about? And Trump puts an end to this clearly.
Is not the case in Colorado.
Oh, it's totally the case. I mean,
you don't believe the local police.
I play it. I used to play it at my rallies every single night. No, they're breaking into doors. They're taking over the building.
But sir, you
and by the
raised
way,
the point.
The police are afraid to do anything.
You raised the point that the logistics are complicated. You said
Sure
yourself
they are,
you would
but
need
everything's complicated.
Yeah, you mean you need 24 times more ICE detention capacity just to deport 1 million people per year, not to mention more agents, more judges, more planes. Is it realistic to deport everyone who's
You have
here
no choice.
illegally?
First of all, they're costing us a fortune. But we're starting with the criminals, and we got to do it. And then we're starting with others, and we're going to see how it goes.
Who are the others?
Others are other people outside of criminals. We have convicted murders. We don't mean people that are even on trial. We have people that have murdered numerous people are on our streets and in our farms, and we have to get them out of our country.
What about dreamers, sir? Dreamers who were brought to this country illegally as children. You said once back in 2017, they...
Freeze. Now, family, I'm going to point out something he's going to say here. Donald Trump is trying to do a chess move when it comes to dreamers. He tries to push dreamers off on the Democrats. However, knowing that the Democrats will not work with him is going to show you that the dreamers are going to end up with the same fate. I believe that the dreamers and the naturalized citizens are all going to go home.
Quote, shouldn't be very worried about being deported. Should they be worried now?
The dreamers are going to come later, and we have to do something about the dreamers because these are people that have been brought here at a very young age, and many of these are middle-aged people now. They don't even speak the language of their country. And yes, we're going to do something about the dreamers.
What does that mean?
And
what are you going to do?
I will work with the Democrats on a plan, and if we can come up with a plan, but the Democrats have made it very, very difficult to do anything. Republicans are very open to the dreamers. The dreamers, we're talking many years ago, they were brought into this country, many years ago. Some of them are no longer young people. And in many cases, they become successful. They have great jobs. In some cases, they have small businesses. Some cases, they might have large businesses. And we're going to have to do something with them. And
you want them to be able to stay. That's what you're saying.
I do.
Okay.
I want to be able to work something out. And it should have been able to be worked out over the last 3 or 4 years. And it never got worked out. You know, Biden could have done it because he controlled, Congress to a certain extent, right? He could have done something, but they didn't do it. I never understood why, because they always seem to want to do it. But then when it comes down to it, they don't. I think we can work with the Democrats and work something out.
Let me ask you about another group of people, the estimated 4 million.
That ain't going to happen, family. Anytime you start to hear we're going to work with the Democrats and the Democrats, family, I'm promising you right now, the Democrats and the Republicans are not going to meet in the middle. And what Donald Trump's going to do is going to say, hey, we tried to work with them. They didn't want to meet us halfway. And the next thing you know, Jose is going to be going back home.
Families in America who have mixed immigration status. So I'm talking about parents who might be here illegally, but the kids are here legally. Your borders are...
Here we go, y'all.
Separation.
Yeah, well, I mean, there are two aspects to this. Your borders are, Tom Homan said, they can be deported together.
Correct.
Is that the plan?
Well, that way you keep well, I don't want to be breaking up families. So the only way you don't break up the family is you keep them together and you have to send them all back.
Even kids who are here legally?
Well, what you're going to do if they want to stay with the father, look, we have to have rules and regulations. You can always find something out like, this doesn't work, that doesn't work. I'll tell you what's going to be horrible. When we take a wonderful young woman who's with a criminal and they show the woman, and she could stay by the law, but they show the woman being taken out, or they want her out and your cameras are focused on her as she's crying, as she's being taken out of our country. and then the public turns against us. But we have to do our job, and you have to have a series of standards and a series of laws. And in the end, look, our country is a mess.
Let me ask you about some of your other promises on this topic. You
Okay.
promised to end birthright citizenship on day one. Is that still your plan?
Yeah, absolutely.
The 14th Amendment, though, says that, quote, all persons born in the United States are citizens. Can you get around the 14th Amendment with an
Well, we're going to
executive
have to
action?
get a change. We'll maybe have to go back to the people, but we have to end it. We're the only country that has it. You
Through
know?
an executive action?
You know,
or
we're the
just-
only country that has it. Do you know, if somebody sets a foot, just a foot, 1 foot, you don't need to on our land. Congratulations, you are now a citizen of the United States of America. Yes, we're going to end that because it's ridiculous.
Through executive
You know,
action?
Well, if we can, through executive action. I was going to do it through executive action, but then we had to fix COVID first, to be honest with you. We have to end it.
Let's talk about healthcare.
Here we go, family. Now we get to the fun part. Man, that was good stuff. There you go. That's your future right there. One in which is just like the past. We're home and we're good. And they're going home and they're bad. I need to know, okay, right now, yeah, ice, ice, baby, all the way. What I heard right there, family translation, is that, yes, I'm carrying out mass deportation. Yes, we're going to end birthright citizenship via the whole government working together or an executive order. And I'm going to continue the mass deportations in which I won the election on. That is what I heard right then and there. That is what's clear. And also with DACA, I'm going to be honest with you, family. I feel that's going to be a political football. I feel they're going to punt that back and forth to each other. And the future's not going to look too savvy for them folks right there. And this is why a lot of them are afraid. And this is why a lot of them are scared based on those things right there. But there's more. When you start adding all this up and you start seeing things, they're talking more about this than basically any other issue in the United States of America. This is what's coming up more than everything else. Why is it coming up more, y'all? It's because things are real in the United States. Things are getting very, very interesting. And a lot of things that used to be are not going to be anymore. I mean, damn, you got people running up on folks in broad daylight, hitting them with that pap, if y'all know what I'm talking about, going on the run. You know what I'm saying? Things are getting real. But I'm going to show y'all this. Check this out. For all the people out there with the DACA people trying to say, well, we're going to win and we're going to hold on to this. No, it's not going to happen. Matter of fact, before I show you that, I got something even better. Just goes to show you where these people are with the United States. This is where folks are. So you had what we seen out there in Chicago. All right. Shout out again to Chicago because Chicago been on the front lines. Look at this right here. This is the energy that's been keeping these people at bay. I'm going to bring it back because Chicago, they think that they're going to try to bully people. And y'all seen this just a few days ago where the brother ends up telling Brandon Johnson, you in trouble. And when he pulls out the orange jumpsuit for Brandon Johnson, and then the border czar shows up and says, I will put you in jail, things are adding up very fast on top of Donald Trump saying, we're going to send everybody home.
Brandon Johnson, the good news is we got 48 days before Trump take that oath. In January, ICE going to come in and get rid of the illegal immigrants. So this was going to happen to you. You got Kash Patel and Pam Bundy that you're going to have to deal with sooner than later. Then it's going to be an audit. Next, it's going to be an investigation. Then it's going to be an indictment.
Well, that's how you do it. Oh, I like that. Oh my God. I like that. That's fast.
Conviction. That's what's going to happen to you.
Since you want to crash out, some of y'all say y'all willing to go to jail for it. Trump, Tom Homan, make an example out this Negro right here first. Please come here first, because you know what? We're going to help you.
You told Trump you ain't gonna blink? Well, we ain't either. You ain't above the law. And where you gonna run to when Trump pulls that Trump card out on you?
There's a 10-year prison sentence when you want to stand up here for those illegals.
You all sit up there and said you would not allow Trump to come in here and get these illegals. Yeah, you can smile. We're in $1 billion deficit. And you spent half of our money, half of that on illegals. You campaign and double down that you would not raise property taxes. I ain't gonna do that. You campaign went around doing that. And here we are right now.
We are out of the business of prioritizing non-American citizens on top of the American citizens who go out in this cold weather every day to make money to pay their taxes.
The city of Chicago is the most corrupt city on the planet, and it's run by a Democratic machine. And it's going to stop because Trump is getting in office. And the first thing that's going to happen is the Department of Justice is going to come here. To go red! To go red!
Thank you very much for
Black folks in Chicago turning the hell up all the way. This is what we're talking about, y'all. This is what we're saying right now. And guess what happened right after that? I mean, everything is happening in real time, and it's easy to see. Nobody got to guess. Nobody got to wonder. That's what is going on. You're seeing it. And then right after you see things like that, this was Tom Homan. Tom Homan came right back after that. Y'all notice they said, Tom Homan, come on down. They said, we're inviting you to come to Chicago. Come talk to the people of Chicago. And then he showed up like we were showing. And this is the thing he said. And he left a message for Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson, Tom Homan has a message for you. Check it out.
Chicago mayor doesn't want to help.
He said Chicago mayor doesn't want to help.
Chicago mayor doesn't want to help. But if he does, if he knowingly harbors, conceals, an illegal alien, I will prosecute.
Listen, family, who do y'all hear in the background? In the background, does that sound like a bunch of Karens and Brads and Rebeccas? No. Them is the same foundational Black Americans. Family, the borders are, he took up the invitation to come to Chicago, and he's not there in Chicago talking to a bunch of W folks, fam. He's not talking to a bunch of W's. He is there talking to the same Black folks that we see at those city hall meetings turning the hell up. You could not have paid Joe Biden or Kamala Harris to go there and talk to Black folks. And if they did, they would have came there and scolded Black people. So the new border czar shows up immediately. And when he gets there, he says, if you impede us, Brandon Johnson, I will prosecute you. And you hear all the brothers and sisters in the back cheering.
The Chicago mayor doesn't want to help. But if he does, if he knowingly harbors, conceals, an illegal alien, I will prosecute.
Damn.
Prosecute. I will prosecute. I will prosecute. I will prosecute.
Easy work. It's a wrap. That's the reality right there. Yeah. Yeah. This is what we're talking about. Family. So everything is falling into play, and I want to put that on us because we've been the main ones really exposing this. And by the way, just to update back on that DACA situation, look what happened just earlier today. This just came out earlier today, you guys. Check this out. This is how the whole DACA thing turned out. So everybody out there thinking that DACA is going to be good to go and things are going to turn out nice and swell for DACA. Well, check this out right there. Federal judge blocks DACA illegals from accessing Obamacare. Yeah, there you go right there. So when she was asking Donald Trump about DACA and he was giving that political football answer, what that was, family, is exactly how I diagnosed it. That was basically him saying, Democrats, it's on y'all. So when DACA does not come through and those folks end up losing their citizenship and have to go home, I'm just going to blame the Democrats for it. Now, for everybody else who's not a dreamer, you can blame me for it. So he's taking full blame for sending everybody home. And then for the DACA, the Democrats are going to end up getting the blame. And then politically, don't be surprised in 2028 if they say it was the Democrats' fault for all the dreamers losing everything. And then you can blame this federal judge right there because he's blocking them from accessing Obamacare. Family, that basically means, I'm going to tell you right now, that means one foot is out the door. Okay? That means one foot is out the goddamn door. When a federal judge comes out and he says, basically, your ass can't get these simple things right here, that's meaning, yeah, we about done with y'all. Y'all can go ahead and leave. Y'all can get on up out of here. You can't stay. That's really what that is indicating to everyone. That's what it's exposing to everyone. And this is what everybody is seeing. So That is another domino to fall. And we not only called out, predicted, and gave great coverage leading up to the election, we've been out here analyzing and broadcasting about every domino that has fallen since the election. And that's another domino that has fallen. That right there. When the DACA people can't access Obamacare, okay, and a federal judge knocked that down, that is one foot out the door. That's basically saying you can't even get this. It's going to be very hard for you to stay here in America. Very, very hard. Because a lot of people are out here saying, hey, not only do we need to send them people home, we need to go ahead and denaturalize people, okay? And that's what's going on. So you got a lot of people who are being denaturalized on top of everything else that's occurring. I'm telling you right now, it is so, so real in the United States of America, and they did it to themselves. They did it to themselves. What they really should have did, y'all, they should have came over here and showed respect for foundational Black Americans. They should have came over here and spoke properly and stayed in their lane. Instead, they didn't want to. They didn't think we were going to do this, y'all. Let me go ahead and say this, okay? They didn't think that FBA was going to get on code, and they didn't think that Donald Trump was going to actually end up winning. And they damn sure didn't think that a new border czar would be coming to Chicago talking to Black Americans who don't like Tethers in the first damn place. Let's go down the timeline real quick while we're here. Let's go down the timeline. Basically, 2020, all the way until the election, Tethers were very arrogant, very disrespectful. They thought they had it all laid out. They thought everything was smooth sailing. They thought that Kamala was going to give them our history. They thought Joe Biden was going to give them a hotel. They thought they was going to get free money forever. Tethers was in America acting very disrespectful, and they were acting very, very rude to foundational Black Americans. And what we were doing was just handling our own business. They wanted to get in on our reparations panels, all right? They was out here talking about reparations for Zimbabwe. They was out here talking about reparations for Jamaica. They were saying if y'all get reparations, then you need to include us. They were disrespectful. They were showing all their damn tether teeth, all right? They never expected for foundational Black Americans to say, you know what? We're going to cancel the Democratic plantation. We're going to run Kamala out the paint. And then they tried to send Barack, and we ran his ass out the paint. And now you got this new border czar. They never expected the new damn border czar to show up in Chicago and talk to some brothers and sisters. You think the average tether thought that much? The average tether can't think about nothing more than fleeing their own damn homeland. Their mind doesn't extend that far. And now it does. So imagine what they thinking right now. Imagine, fam, when we say they scared, y'all, they scared. Imagine what's going on in the mind of a tether, y'all. I'm telling you, when you thought you had it all made out and easy for you, and now, family, that clock is ticking. That's a joke, but is it really, though? Is it really, y'all? Do they see that tether clock is ticking, and now they're going to have to go, and they're going to have to run, and they're going to have to flee? Yeah, that's exactly what they're thinking, because things were all good just a year ago, but now they're not good any damn more. Now, speaking of things not being good, we were talking about Brandon Johnson and some of the issues that he got coming towards him. But I want y'all to see that headline right there. Senior advisor to Mayor Brandon Johnson under scrutiny for voting in Texas. Hold up. Wait a minute. Did y'all just see on Friday? Did we not just on our episode on Friday? If y'all missed it, check it out. Donald Trump's hit list, broken tool season. Did we not go through every single tool and literally show that they were all on the hit list? Family, now you got Brandon Johnson getting dissed right in front of him by all the people in Chicago pulling out an orange jumpsuit. The guy called in Chicago. He said, they're going to indict you. They're going to come for you. They're going to lock you up, and you're going to go to jail. I'd be damned if right after that, family, you didn't see this. Some advisors to him have been caught voting in Texas. And notice they got Brandon Johnson's name all in the mix. Watch this right here. We done went through all them city councilmen. We showed that lady out in Boston. She got arrested. We seen that other lady with the lace front that was sideways. They kicked her out. Don't remember her name. You see that Fonnie Willis is in trouble. You see that Brandon Johnson, Alvin Bragg, all of them are down. And Brandon Johnson, you're next.
Advisor to Mayor Brandon Johnson has sometimes been front and center explaining the mayor's positions. Now he has him explaining of his own to do. At issue, how could he claim being a Chicago resident, as is required of all city employees, while voting in Houston, Texas last month?
I'm very concerned about election integrity, but I'm also concerned as an alderman that we are employing someone who doesn't have the city of Chicago as their primary residence, which is exactly why I asked the Inspector General to look into this matter.
Lopez has also asked the Texas Attorney General to investigate Lee's actions for possible voter fraud. Lee told the Chicago Tribune he went to Texas to vote for his sister, standing next to him, who won a special election to fill the remaining congressional term of his late mother. He did not vote in Illinois. Mayor Brandon Johnson saying today the matter is being looked into.
Decisions and conclusions will be made.
Oh, you're looking scared, Brandon Johnson. You looking scared because I think they already on you right now, player. Yeah, you know that they watching you. You think it's a coincidence that the borders showed up in Brandon Johnson's front yard? Not even the backyard. He showed up in Brandon Johnson's front yard. The people in Chicago say you next. And you're looking up in New York at the other Tether mayor, Eric Adams, and you see what Eric Adams is doing. See, Eric Adams is trying to jump off the ship so he can get a pardon. Brandon Johnson, everything about your look right there, them eyes bucking through your glasses, looks like you know that perhaps some indictments is coming down and your little advisor going down to Texas to vote for his sister and not voting in Chicago. That all lines up with the FBA brothers and sisters who want to see you behind bars and the new border czar who said he will put you behind bars. Problem.
Made based upon how this particular matter is not only underscored, but what is uncovered as a result of it being looked into.
Bert Odelson is an election law attorney.
I'm not familiar with every aspect of Texas law, but in general, you can only vote from the place where you live, which is your permanent abode, your permanent home.
One good government advocate suggested Lee should have known better.
He's got an entire law department he could ask a question of, and it's a big law department. They should be able to give him a quick answer, so along with the Board of Elections.
The mayor was asked if he had lost confidence in Lee.
Jason and I go back a little bit, and he has been a tremendous advocate for working people in this city.
For now, it appears Lee will continue in his role as the mayor's senior aide pending the outcome of the investigation. Advisor to Mayor.
I'm going to tell you the outcome of the investigation. The outcome of the investigation is going to be Brandon Johnson in trouble. This is how it starts, y'all, okay? It was crazy. If you really look at all the Democrats who are being brought up on charges. Y'all seen that, we did it last week, that like Nigerian mayor where he staged a hate crime, and then the other lady was meeting in the damn bathroom at the toilet. Somebody called her a toilet tether. They got her. They got everybody. Ever since the election, it's been Democrat after Democrat after Democrat that has been getting exposed and literally getting brought up on charges. All right. This is what's going on right here in the political world. It ain't like it used to be. Trump is on a rampage. These people been out here acting completely reckless. And now what's next? The only thing next, fam, is you're going to start seeing some handcuffs on some people that did not think that they was going to get handcuffs, probably thought they was too big. They were out here disrespecting foundational Black Americans, and now it's all coming down on them. Speaking of tethers, y'all. Speaking of tethers, yeah, Tiffany Hayard, her, yeah, got completely checked. All of them. I'm telling you, you might as well break out the handcuffs for a lot of these politicians right now. Because it just seems like Democrat after Democrat after Democrat. The election was only a few weeks ago, family, about a month, a little over a month ago. And people are out here getting indicted, okay? This is crazy. However, you've been seeing a lot of these tethers running around here, y'all, and they've been acting real reckless as always. So you got different means. You got some of them, like we said, family, who they want to jump on board and they want to stay as long as they feel they can stay and latch themselves onto the dominant society as far as it can really take them. And then you got the other ones who are out here kind of like, well, I need to leave now. All right. That's just it. You're seeing a lot of different tether behavior. Some tethers are saying this. Some tethers are saying that. They don't really know. Now, we all know what's going on right now out there in New York with the whole Daniel Penney situation, the cowardly race soldiers that are out there. And have y'all noticed that it's been a lot of tethers that have been out here defending Daniel Penney and talking reckless about Jordan Neely? Have y'all noticed that? Have y'all noticed that, family? Look who's been out there trying to still get brownies. Family, they still trying to get fufu brownies, okay? You've been seeing it. It's been a bunch of tethers. This is what's been going on. Again, foundational Black Americans, we've been G-checking all the race soldiers, all right? I know I've been completely giving them that work since yesterday. But you've been seeing a whole bunch of tethers out here, and they've been defending that type of behavior. Look at this right here. Let me show y'all this, okay? Are you surprised, again, that it's been the tethers that have been trying to say, I'll tell you what I'll do. Maybe if I defend the race soldiers, then I can stay in America. Yeah, maybe I can start blaming Black folks for it. Yeah, here's the thing. You can do all that caping and capping. You've been doing it anyway. How come it ain't work for you? How come? Because it doesn't work in the system of supremacy. And by the way, I would be remiss before I show all of that tetherness right there. I'd be remiss if I didn't go ahead and do this.
The Daniel Penney situation reveals exactly what's wrong with our approach to racism in America, woke culture, and identity politics. For those of you who haven't been following, Daniel Penney is a white former Marine who had an altercation with a homeless black man named Jordan Neely. Jordan Neely had a history of being arrested and was diagnosed with schizophrenia. One day, they were both on a New York City subway. In a moment of desperation and frustration, Daniel Penney expressed that he was tired of being homeless, tired of being hungry, ready to serve life in prison, and ready to die. In addition to that, he said, someone is going to die today. After saying that, he threw his jacket on the floor, and other people on the train started to feel unsafe. Daniel Penney decided to step in and restrain Jordan Neely until the authorities could intervene. And he wasn't the only one who tried to restrain him. Another person of color named Eric Gonzalez tried to restrain him too. Unfortunately, due primarily to the chokehold, Jordan Neely ended up passing away. And it's also worth noting that he did have drugs in his system at the time. Now, rather than people looking at this through the lens of safety and a schizophrenic homeless man who said that someone is going to die today, needing to be restrained, movements like Black Lives Matter have managed to turn this into a racial issue. And they're claiming that the reason why this happened is because Jordan Neely is a black man. Now, as a black man, I want to give you some perspective.
Oh, now they black again, y'all. Family, this is why we watch these people. Hold up, wait a damn minute, okay? This is what we talk about. Notice how now the Tethers want to claim blackness. You couldn't pay these people to say that they black. Every time they come to the United States of America, it's I'm not black. I've never been black. We weren't black until we got here. Y'all always focus on race. Y'all always want to be blackity black. Now, when they start doing the bidding for supremacy and they out there trying to tap dance for some Jollof, now they want to be black all of a sudden. This is why we are for full mass deportation, because of people like this right here.
Needing to be restrained, movements like Black Lives Matter have managed to turn this into a racial issue. And they're claiming that the reason why this happened is because Jordan Neely is a black man. Now, as a black man, I want to give you some perspective. A few years ago, I was in a park in Santa Monica, California, when a white homeless man harangued me and called me the N-word and threatened to kill me for 10 minutes. Now, fortunately, I was not trapped on a train with him and he kept his distance. However, I felt extremely unsafe. And the reason I felt unsafe was not because he was calling me the N-word, but because he was threatening to kill me. And herein lies the problem. Rather than focusing on the fact that this was a homeless man on the streets of a democratically run city that is so poorly run that we keep on spending money on homelessness while not actually resolving the issue, somehow we all get distracted and get gaslit into thinking that this is primarily an issue about race rather than safety. And what that leads politicians to do is continue to pander to us and play identity politics with their policies, because they know that rather than focusing on their ineptitude and the fact that they're allowing homelessness to run rampant, instead we're going to allow ourselves to be distracted and view everything through a racial lens. Now, here's the thing. Racism still.
Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The thing is that you are a fleer, you're a runner, you're a hopper, you're a skipper, and you're a jumper, and you're going to have to do all of that and go back home, because I promise you that guy is not here legally. I promise you that one, family. I guarantee you that. That is what it is. This man is trying to do some bidding right now, all right? And he understands that clock is ticking. As a matter of fact, while we sitting there playing, he looks eerily similar to dude right there. Yeah, very, very, very similar, y'all. So these type of people are going to be the ones running the same way that they was running to. They're going to be running away. So he can say whatever he wants to say, family. This is why the delineation is in full process, and this is why them folks are completely out of our way. I want y'all to notice, and the thing they always do, y'all, is Tethers now try to jump in front. I guarantee you this. Nobody's even asking him to do that. Because one thing about Donald Trump and all of them, they don't do all that Tether, you do the speaking for black people. They don't do that, okay? They're actually saying, I'd rather talk to a black American. Look at that right there. That is your typical, I wish I was a W, right? Now, as a black person, and a bit black, no. You on your way gone, homeboy, okay? You ain't even gonna get no damn Jollof. You just gonna be gone. You just gonna be straight up gone, and you gonna probably leave with some flip-flops and a stick of deodorant. Matter of fact, you ain't even gonna have the damn deodorant because it looked like he ain't got nothing out. Look at this up. This is what we talking about. You see how black he wanted to be in that situation? Notice how, family, they don't want to be black any other time. Look at that. I'm not black. Wait a minute. 1 minute it's black when they can try to cloak themselves in our identity. And then the next minute is I'm not black. Check it out.
I'm not black. Let me say that again. I am not black, okay? Hear me out. Growing up, my mom absolutely hated when we refer to ourselves as black. She's like, you're not black, you're Nigerian, you're African. I feel like the term someone is black obviously comes from the slave era, but it also just describes displaced people that don't know their heritage. So I feel like people that do know their heritage, to try and curb racism in some way, people are going to be racist. Ignorance is ignorance. You can't, but just curb racism in a small way. Stop referring to yourself as black. If you know where you're from, you're raised in a certain household. Somalians are Somalians, Ethiopians are Ethiopians, Nigerians are Nigerians. Like, if you know where you're from, why refer to yourself as a color? I feel like when we say black, it just sounds so harsh and like, this is black. I'm brown. I'm Nigerian at the end of the day. Like, that's who I am. That's where I come from. So I understand when you say black British or black American, because you don't know where you're from. You're just a person of color in the city that you're in.
A person of color in the city that you're in. Okay, a person of color in the city that you're in. You don't even know the wig that you got on. Okay, you think that you have a large when really you have a triple XL. Okay, I don't take any type of advice from someone who doesn't even know the wig that they wear size. All right, your wig needs to be about the size of a comforter, and you got one the size of a quilt. So you need to go ahead and go back to whoever sold you that thing. Go back to the carpet store. All right, because I'm sure you got that at some store where they sell cheap rugs. All right, that's your problem. You went and you thought that you was going to get you a damn wig and somebody sold you a damn rug. That's your damn problem. You bought a rug and thought that you got a lace front. How the hell do you mix that one up? Y'all may do that in Angola, but here in America, family, people at least have enough sense to know what a wig is and what a carpet is. What a carpet is and what a rug is. You went and got you didn't even get a rug. She went and got one of them things when you walk in the house, your mama have it on the floor and you got to wipe your feet. Okay, this is what she went. She got her one of them damn dust pads that you got to wipe your feet on and said, this looks nice. I put this on my head and this is brown and not black. You don't know your damn colors, Miss Fufu. You don't know goddamn rug, Miss Fufu. You don't know where you're from, Miss Fufu. But I'm going to tell you where you're going. Your ass is going back home because mass deportations is coming. And we're going to put you on that same goddamn milk box next to your brother, your sister, your cousin, and your village auntie. Every single one of y'all can do it. And if you contact Foundational Black Americans and the Black Alpha Network, I will send you a real goddamn wig so you can take that rug off your head because you embarrassing yourself. Get the hell off my goddamn channel. Anyway, family, so this is what we're talking about. And these people are very, very afraid and they're scared and they're wearing rugs on their heads and thinking that it's a goddamn wig and a carpet, but they don't know no better. This is what happens when you run. See, when you run, you don't have time to read. Okay, so they're doing a lot of running and not enough reading. They don't really know how to read anything. They don't know how to read a book. They don't know how to read a goddamn room. They don't know how to read a goddamn wig. They don't know nothing. They don't even know how to read the goddamn tag on the back of it. So why would we think that they know anything about anything? They don't. And this is why I tell everybody the F in FLEER stands for failure. Easy work. You are trying to be like freedmen, but really what you are is a fleedman. And there's a big goddamn difference between the two of them. So I'm going to show you somebody, though, who's fleeing and they understand it. Okay. See, this is what you talk about. When you start talking about the diaspora, let's be real, y'all. We're going to go there. I know people be saying, y'all don't be going at other people. Let me tell you, we give the people of color that work. Yes, we do. We give all the goddamn minorities that work. Yes, we do. But let's be real. The folks in the diaspora, they're at like the bottom barrel of all the other tethers. Tethers of colors, the TOCs, all right? There's a lot of tethers of color, Fat Joe, Tekashi 6ix9ine. We know who they are. But doesn't it just seem like the ones who come from the motherland, doesn't it seem like they're the ones who just get it the least? Everybody else at least somewhat understands what's going on. They're always behind. So basically, you're the biggest failure in a room full of failures. I mean, damn, at least these other people who come from other places, they're not over there rolling out the red carpet. Oh, speaking of the carpet, think about it, y'all. The only carpet she knows is when they rolling out the damn red carpet for some colonizer to come over there with a damn bamboo stick. She'll understand the difference then, okay? But that bamboo stick go across that goddamn noggin. But that's another one. Families, they're always behind. Okay, you can deal with one from South America, you can deal with one from the Far East. When you start dealing with the ones who come over here from Nigeria and they come over here from Zimbabwe, it's like y'all are behind the other tether. How the hell are you behind other fleers? Okay, this person fled, your ass is way back there. Come on, you're embarrassing yourself. Let me show you this right here, y'all. Since we're talking about refleeing, okay? Because a lot of folks is out here refleeing and they're running and hopping and skipping and jumping. Okay, why you have this one right here? Okay, with the carpet. Okay, she ain't got a lace front, y'all. She got a lace rug. Hey, she got a lace rug. No more lace front. She got a lace rug. Okay, so while you're out here and you're fleeing and you got on that big ass lace rug that you don't know the difference between, you got other folks who out there saying, hey, I'm fleeing too. But guess what? My ass is going to Canada. Yep. Look at this right here, y'all. This is what mass deportations get. This lady, she says she's trying to escape Trump's America. But this fleer is saying that she is fleeing to Canada, while the other one is running around here with a lace rug on. There's a big goddamn difference. All the diaspora ones, get on game and catch up with your other fleers. Jakba.
Trump is winning and I'm going to flee to Canada next week. I'm a Chinese national working on a temporary visa in the United States for about 10 years. In the past administration of Trump, I have been experiencing a lot of hurdles because of him and because of his crew, Stephen Miller especially. I was almost unable to extend my visa and my green card application was paused as well. And so that is why I have determined to get other countries' permanent residency since 2020. Finally, my application for Canadian residency was approved. And now Trump won the election again. What I'm going to do is to flee to Canada next week to escape the Trump land. Trump is winning and I'm going to flee to Canada next week. I'm a Chinese national.
This person is a Chinese national and she's saying she's going to Canada. Okay. She said, Trump is coming. I'm going. Goodbye. Have fun. But speaking of folks who just don't get it, y'all, just don't understand. We don't have to sit there and tell these people, fam. These people, they're the ones who tell us. We don't have to pull out no receipts on these people. They pull out the receipts. Africa's biggest enemy is our mental slavery. Wait a minute. This is what y'all be getting mad at FBA about, but y'all look more mad about it your damn selves. Let's check this out. What they got to say.
I believe that we are.
Maybe this is why they running around here with lace rugs on their head. Who knows?
I believe that we are really especially Black people in the African continent, we are under a huge spell that has disconnected us from our ancestral way of practicing, our ways of defending evil from ourselves. And then they gave us this blue-eyed blonde Jesus. What most shocked me when I went to Ghana was seeing so much blue-eyed blonde Jesus and seeing so many colonial flags hanging. In Africa, we may face a lot of enemies, but our biggest enemy is our own mental slavery that we still sit in. We're still colonized in the mind. We believe whiteness is the only existence for us to succeed. So we have to be like them. We have to go like them. I always ask, I'm born in a Muslim family. The question I ask mostly Black people is, why does God has to choose white God and a brown God for the Arabs? Why hasn't been a Black prophet? Why hasn't been a Black God? Why do we have to worship other people's image of God while we have our own image of gods? I think it's time to decolonize religion.
This man said that they have a mental issue when it comes to slavery. Okay. That's funny, though, because a lot of them were selling people. You know, it's crazy when the slave trader is running around here with the damn slave mentality. Ain't that crazy, y'all? These are the people that was trying to sit in on our reparations panels. These are the people who are going to be sitting on that plane and that bus going home as well, too, now, ain't they? I'm just saying. So he's running around saying, we've had a mental issue and slavery, and we have done this. But it's funny because when they come over here, the first thing they tell us is, we didn't even know that there was a problem. Slavery? What slavery? I didn't know that there was slavery. But yet these folks got it in your homeland. Let me tell you, and I mean this. When you have a slave mentality from a small group of colonizers, when you literally have one of the biggest populations, the biggest population in the world, okay? You got the most numbers, but got the damn slave mentality. And the person with the small numbers doesn't have it. He's got the colonizer. Somebody been whooping you up. You've been getting served out here in these streets. And then a lot of times when they come over here and they was trying to hit us with we all black brother, we all on the same page. Now look what's happening, y'all. Now we're starting to turn to where everybody's saying, nah, we're not. Foundational Black Americans always win. What we say goes. The narratives that we state, everybody follows. Everybody gets in line behind us. And all that tether talk has disappeared. Think about it. All those tether narratives, you guys are a hate group. Don't nobody say that no more. Come back home, brother. Don't nobody say that no more. When was the last time any of that has went anywhere? It hasn't. Because we win and they lose. They're losing so goddamn bad, y'all, that they're out here talking about the differences between us and them. Well, guess what? We done told you this a long damn time ago. The differences between us and them. You can start with being certified and you can go to being colonized. Watch them now finally admitting what we've been saying.
More and more research is coming out about this, but there's definitely a difference between Black immigrant communities and Black American communities.
No, wait. She says more and more research has been coming out. You ain't had to research this, Miss Jolov. We've been telling you. You could have just came to us and we would have let you know you not like us. See, remember, when They Not Like Us came out, they was out here trying to dance to that. They was trying to say, yes, they not like us. They not like us. No, they bamboo stick is beige. My bamboo stick is yellow. No, homeboy. No. They do collard greens. We do jollof. We was telling you that you not like us. That's what delineation is all about. Foundational Black Americans are over here, separately, lineage, heritage, culture, exquisite, exceptional. And you guys are over there getting colonized by 3 damn people. Don't play them games. Don't tell me it was no damn research that got you sitting there saying, you know, maybe we're not equal. Maybe we're not the same. Nope. You don't need no damn book. You don't need no goddamn scientist. You don't need no school. All you had to do was simply be quiet, listen to Foundational Black Americans, and we would have told you you weren't like us. So watch how she starts saying, we're not the same. And then watch this guy over here saying, yeah, you're right.
More and more research is coming out about this, but there's definitely a difference between Black immigrant communities and Black American communities.
Mm-hmm.
And I think understanding that intellectually versus understanding that in practice is really, like, it'll change the way that you approach these issues. Because I think going to Nigeria, having been in Nigeria, you realize that racism, while it's the preeminent issue in America, is not necessarily the preeminent issue in the world, because there's a whole lot of Black people that are stupid and malicious and willing to sell other people out.
What? No, hold on, Joe. Hold on, Jolie. Joloff. Wait one damn second there, Joloff. We're not going to play that game. Now she's saying it's not really a big deal because when you leave, you find out that there's a lot of bad Black people in the world. So you can't really blame racism just on America. Whoa. Notice, family, this is what Joloff is trying to do here. She's trying to make it look like we don't understand racism because it's an America thing. Then how come you got colonizers showing up every single week? How come every single group across the planet Earth has colonized your continent one time or another? How come your continent still has slaves? But you don't understand racism? Nah, what it really is that you know what it is. You just want to fit in and get down with it. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, I think it helps you come to the conclusion earlier that, like, not all skin folk are kinfolk, like 100%. Like, and I think that's something that is sort of...
You got that from us. You got that, all skin folk, kinfolk, you got that from us. And notice, family, first thing she starts doing when she's trying to talk about supremacy, first off, racism is a global construct and supremacy is a global system. Don't allow any of these people to tell you that it's an American thing. Anybody who travels understands that the system of supremacy is a global system and anti-Blackness is global. Problem with them is that they participate in anti-blackness from the side of the racist. This is what she don't want to go there. And you're right, that collar is sitting sideways, Joel off in the days.
Being unwrapped in this 2024 election in the public eye in a way that I really don't think was dealt with properly with Obama. But I think because Kamala Harris is so divisive and so obviously not really on our side, people are sort of having to
she got that from us.
Unpackage the fact that hold on, what does it mean that we have these black spaces and black faces in high places,
right?
If they're not doing anything for us, and that's sort of what a conversation that places in Africa had to have a long time ago that we're still sort of having. We're maybe we're not under the direct rule of colonial power, but we are certainly not free.
Then why aren't you free then, Jolie? Then why aren't you free? Notice how she sits there and says, we're not free. That's literally an oxymoron, you guys. It's literally. She says, we are not free, but we're not under the direct rule of colonial power. So that means that either you are under colonial power and you don't want to admit it, or your fellow African is under the colonial power and he's coming down on you. That's why all of your leaders, they'll sit there and oppress you, and then they'll hop on the plane and go to England and go to Oxford University.
What does it mean that we have these black spaces and black faces in high places?
You didn't get it right. Black spaces and high places. They're trying to use our slang, you guys, and they can't even say it properly.
If they're not doing anything for us, and that's sort of what a conversation that places in Africa had to have a long time ago that we're still sort of having. We're maybe we're not under the direct rule of colonial power, but we are certainly not free.
She said we're not free and is smiling. Notice that, family. Somebody who says we are not free versus freedmen. Okay, notice that, y'all. Notice everything about how we identify ourselves is very, very prominent. Let's talk about that for a minute, actually, while we're here. Foundational Black American, okay? With the key word being foundational. Foundation meaning the beginning, meaning the architect. That is a very powerful statement, okay? Very powerful. The foundation. Freedmen. Freedmen means free, mentally, physically, spiritually. Free. I always say certified Black society. Certified is as real as it gets. Every single thing that we put Black on, first off, we make sure we put Black on it, BLACK, and they run from being Black. They run from being Black, y'all, just as fast as they run from their goddamn homeland, all right? That's it. They run from being Black just as far as they run from their homeland, just as quick as they always do. They're always running from something, the homeland, Black, but you notice they don't ever run from the colonizer, though. Y'all notice that, though? Who don't they ever run from? They won't run from them. The colonizer, they can't ever seem to get away from the colonizer. Think about that, y'all. You notice everywhere we go, we move with autonomy and by ourselves. You notice everywhere they go, it's always a W around. It's always. Think about it. Are they really colonized, y'all? Or do they welcome in their occupier, their oppressor? Can we really talk about that? Can we really, really go there, y'all? Say it loud. I'm Black and I'm proud. Absolutely, my sister. They weren't out here ever saying being Black and they proud. They say they not Black. Only time they say they Black, let's be real. They only refer to being Black is when they're trying to use it as some type of proxy against us. Basically, I'm not Black, I'm not Black, I'm not Black. And then when they can try to hurt Black Americans, hey, I'm Black. They'll only be Black when they can sit in on our reparations panels, when they can downplay what happened to our brother Jordan Neely, when they can uplift supremacy, then they'll say as a Black person. Never trust a Black person who says as a Black person. Never trust a melanated person. Whatever you want to refer to them, melanated, you want to call them Black, whatever you want to call them. Just understand, they never use Black until it is used as a weapon against us. Any other time, they don't really want to go there. That's just what it is. However, yes, when it benefits them, that's the only time. And y'all know FBA, we don't play with nobody who only comes around and says things when it's beneficial. We don't rock with those folks. But are they really out here, family, being just like colonized? Because we got to get over this thing. The colonizer does not come over there consistently for thousands of years and serve you up on your own homeland. And it just keeps happening. It doesn't happen that way unless somebody's inviting them to come in. Okay, what I say, you can have Southside Africa. You bet, I promise you, you can't get Southside Chicago or Southside Oakland or Southside Kansas City or Southside Detroit. I bet you can't. They allow these people to come in. When they come over here to America, they snuggle up next to the colonizer. And then when the colonizer comes to their country, they snuggle up next to him. So either the African comes here and snuggles up next to the dominant society, or the dominant society goes there and they snuggle up next. Either way, whenever there's a W and there's one of them, they always find each other. Always. So they're invited colonizers. That's what we're going to have to start calling them, y'all. These are invited colonizers. And then are you really being colonized when you are saying, yes, do it, free, you can have it? Is it really, fam? I'm just going to start saying they're willing participants. This is what they've always been. They are willing participants in this game. That's just what it is. And we're going to have to be 100% honest with it. And we're going to always call it out. And the reason why we don't give a damn, because we've seen each side of the spectrum, and each side of the spectrum, family, has been very disrespectful to foundational Black Americans. So therefore, they're going to have to run that game. And I'm telling you this too. Be very cautious about people who come around and they're still trying to sell us all that scam Africanism. All right. We got to be real about that. We got to be real. Matter of fact, I got to go there. There's somebody who's been out here selling us scam Africanism for a long time. Much respect. But you're completely out of bounds. There's a guy who's been building a school since 1983, okay? And the school still hasn't even got a lunchroom yet, all right? And they be out here crashing out on us, just crashing out. You know what I'm saying? So this individual has been building a school since 1983 and still talking Pan-Africanism stuff on us after we have identified and, put it on the ground. Pan-Africanism doesn't work. All right. It's just what it is. It doesn't work. If they want to have Pan-Africanism, cool. Don't come putting that off on us. We are lineage. This is the reparations generation. This is the lineage generation. And if anybody's out there saying something otherwise, that's literally like somebody wearing a high top fade and cross colors nowadays. It ain't really the jam that nobody's on, right? So check this out right here, y'all. Check this out. Y'all know where I'm getting at. Y'all know where I'm getting at. Y'all know where I'm getting at. When you start seeing people still talking about Pan-Africanism, always says something disrespectful about the community, but always wants our money. This is what we talking about these folks going home. And this is what we saying about folks who ain't off the ground. Yeah, I got some day ones in here. Yes, I still got some Kubar Vasquez's in here. Damn. That took a life of its own. I ain't gonna lie. I said that like one time, y'all, just on the fly. And then next thing you know, everybody was like, Dr. Kubar, Dr. Kubar. Damn. Yes. This is what we're talking about. So remember, all the people saying they're not Black, all the folks saying that foundational Black Americans, we need to do better and we need to go home to the motherland. We have not only dispelled that, family, we have absolutely crippled that. We've crippled the Democratic plantation just as much as we've crippled the Pan-African fantasy. But some people, just like any fantasy, still don't get the picture.
You said you tired of donating to the school you've been donating for 3 years? You tired of donating to the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy you've been donating for 3 years? How long you been donating to the Korean hair care industry? How long have you been donating to the Korean hair care industry? How long you been donating to Nike and Air Jordan? How long you been donating to Gucci and Louis? How long you been donating to Mercedes-Benz and BMW? How long you been donating to Hennessy and Alizé and all them damn alcohols you be drinking? So don't talk to me about you been donating for 3 years to a school that's going to save our babies, but you've been donating billions out the community. You've been hemorrhaging billions out the community. You ain't got nothing for it, and you ain't said a word. Shut your Negropean mouth. I said.
Whoa. You see, family, this is why we be having to be 100. How do you know this individual even partakes in any of that? By the time somebody is giving you their hard-earned money based on a school, you gonna call them out and say that they drink Hennessy. This person ain't never had a drink in their damn life. This person may never touch the bottle in their life, and you sat there and just called this individual an alcoholic simply because they want to know where the damn money went. Man, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. This is deflection as if I've ever seen it before. This is absolute deflection. You can literally say something like that with anybody. If I take money right now and one of y'all loan me $5 and you say, hey, Alpha, what's up with that $5? And I say, what about all the damn pizza that you bought last week? What about that McDonald's that you got? What about those damn Skittles bags that you was buying? I mean, really, this is where we at. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. There's something that we used to say. I don't know how many 80s babies, 90s raised me people in here, but there used to be an old saying. We're going to have to bring this one back, y'all. Y'all remember back in the day where people used to say, you ain't got to lie to kick it? Who remembers that one, okay? I know my 2000s babies may not get that. My churn may not understand that one. However, we used to say you ain't got to lie to kick it, just for people like that right there. You ain't got to lie to kick it, and you damn sure don't have to deflect if you ain't got to school, homie. Just saying. Proceed.
Shut your Negropean mouth. I said, shut your Negropean mouth. I want to call you the C word, but then Instagram gonna put me back in jail. I want to call you the C word, but Instagram gonna put me back in jail. I want to call you the C word, but Instagram gonna put me back in jail. And I just got emancipated yesterday, and I'm not gonna let you get me put.
This man has literally crashed all the way the hell out, y'all. I can't even go. Look at this. Look at this right here. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. And y'all notice that all these people, we're going down the line today. No, family, we remember everything that people been saying. Okay, we've already talked about all the spicy tethers who've been trying to disrespect FBA and tie their history and, with us. We talked about the hip hop tethers. We talked about the tethers of color. Now let's go ahead and get to the Pan-Africans, okay? The Pan-Africans who've been insulting us, calling us every goddamn name in the book, just absolutely saying, basically, we don't have it together. Africans got it together, because that's really what Pan-Africans believe. Pan-Africans feel that FBA, we're slackers, and the Africans are the good ones, all right? And y'all know, like I know, our motherland is right here in America. They've been saying, no, it's not. They are some, I'm going to tell you what it is ass people. Pan-Africans try to tell us everything. They just try to tell us, nope, you really from here. Nope, that's really your mama. Nope, that's really your homeland. Would you allow somebody to tell you where your home is? Imagine if you came here right now. I know we got Louisiana in the place. Yeah, panhandling Africans, absolutely. Imagine if somebody came to you and said, you ain't from Louisiana, you from Zimbabwe. No, I'm saying, no, I'm from Louisiana. My mama, my great-grandma, all my people are buried here. I don't give a damn what you say. You are from Zimbabwe because I am a Pan-African, and what I say goes. They really be trying to hit us with some, I'm Pan-African and I say so. Well, guess what? Pan-Africans, I'm saying that y'all are going back home, and half of y'all ain't from Africa any goddamn way. So either you're going back home or your ass is going back to your mama's basement. All right, that's just what it is. Apparently, Dr. Umar, he's going back to his bando because we know he doesn't have a school. All right, he just got a big ass empty bando. So that's really what it is. They've been out here trying to tell us what we believe, what we think, what we should be doing, what we should be saying. And no, brothers and sisters are on that type of time. We are certified foundational Black Americans. So we have crippled Pan-Africanism the same way that we have crippled the Democratic Party. Even worse, y'all. Even worse. Think about that. These ones have been the most disrespectful. They've been disrespecting our lineage right here, telling us that we are not foundational Black Americans, telling us that we just gonna have to go along with it. This big old utopia. And I hate to say this, y'all, but I'm gonna keep it all the way real. Don't y'all see, I hate to say this, I see Dr. Umar probably in 10 to 15 years, gray hair everywhere, and he's that old guy still telling the tale that never happened. He'll probably still be saying, I'm building a school, and on top of me building a school, I'm also telling y'all to still go back to Africa. Family, Africa will probably be mostly Chinese, and he'll still be telling you to go back there. Don't force your fantasy onto my reality. It don't work that way because I'm FBA and I say so, homie. So yes, it's a wrap for all the scam Africanisms. We've completely got rid of that myth. And notice, y'all, they always tell us to go back to Africa, go back to Africa. But they don't never give us a heads up and say, hey, brothers and sisters got hell stories going over there. You know what I'm saying? Where's Dr. Umar at when it comes to telling us, hey, man, brothers and sisters went over there, they lost everything they had. Oh, by the way, when you go over there, they'll overcharge you. Or how about you go over there and don't make it back? Y'all seen all the stories, I know y'all have, about foundational Black Americans that were getting sold all that Pan-Africanism soap, and they bought it, and they thought they was going to Wakanda, and they was going over there getting slaughtered? Y'all seen that? How many story after story? The streets been new. FBA, we been new. You can't play us, bruh. You can take all your fake ass Rolexes and fake watches that y'all trying to sell in your fake Wakanda, because you're going to see a fake watch, a fake Rolex, a fake necklace, and a fake ass Wakanda. All that's going to come together. When you see a scam African, you're going to see exactly that, a scam. That's why we call it a scam. Y'all been hearing the stories for the longest amount of time about brothers and sisters going over there. I seen this one brother went over there. He paid everything to go. Completely bought the lot. And they got his house bulldozed. They bulldozed his house, and then right behind him, while his house is bulldozed, you see the people just taking his stuff. They were literally just taking his stuff, family, and just pulling it out the dirt. And then I also know about I want to say an elderly couple. I think they were from, I want to say Michigan. They went over there, didn't come back home. There was a sister who went over there and got harmed. We good right here in foundational Black America, okay? Yeah, exactly. Why you ain't over there, Umar? Why you ain't over there? Don't try to get me to play in your fantasy land, family, when you ain't even in it. You feel me? You out here, you say foundational Black Americans are lazy, but you always got your hand out for our money, all right? How come Africa hasn't sponsored his Pan-African school? Let's ask that question. How come Africa has not sponsored it? All of those great things that we should be doing in Africa, all that stuff that Dr. Umar and Akon, by the way, where's Akon City at? Y'all remember that? Akon City, it's going to have skyscrapers with 1,000 floors, and you can press a button and it'll flip and turn into Optimus Prime. They was acting like they was going to be a skyscraper that turned into a transformer over there. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have rainbows that just come from the sky and it rains money on everybody. Where's that at? Matter of fact, oh, I get it. Delineation has sent Akon packet. So we could put Akon in the same box, in the same line with Fat Joe, FBA 1, with Busta Rhymes, FBA 1, and now with Dr. Kubar, because you don't really see him like that no more. Every single person has had to deal with foundational Black Americans G-checking them and sending them home. You just don't see them no more. Not to mention all the unknown Julios, unknown Gonzaleses, okay? Then you got all the unknown scam Africans and you don't see them. People been calling it out for the longest amount of time. Why you ain't got nobody from over there that's funding your school? Because if it's so great over there, there's so much money over there, you know why? Because let's be real, y'all. They want us to go to Africa because they want our money. You notice none of this really popped off until reparations came about. Soon as we started talking about reparations, then all of a sudden everybody had this newfound interest in Black Americans. Because I remember when it was y'all FBA just go over there. Y'all just do your thing. People weren't really concerned with us. They really weren't concerned with us, family, until we got on code. Yeah, us getting on code changed a lot of things. When we got on code, that's when you started to see everybody out of nowhere start having this interest about us going to Africa. They never wanted us to go to Africa back in the day. It used to be, you guys stay home. You guys are Katas, you stay home. Then all of a sudden, when they seen reparations popping, when they started to see tangibles popping, then they was like, no, come on over here. We brought us. It used to be stay home Akata, and then it turned into we all brothers. And it all shifted when we start talking about reparations. Us talking about reparations and getting on code has sent every single tether of every single crayon color in a certain situation. Think about it. Soon as we got on code and we started to self-identify, then out of nowhere, the Democrats wanted to bring in all the illegals because Obama was against it. Hillary Clinton was against it. They didn't want to start bringing in illegals until FBA got on code. Then they said, bring in the tethers. Soon as we got on code, then the Pan-African said, come home to Africa. You see the domino effect of us getting on code? The Democrats wanted to replace us, and then the Pan-Africans wanted us to be brothers to come on over there with a paycheck. That's why every time they talk about Africa, they basically say, y'all come over here and invest in Africa. If Africa was so good, they would have already invested in themselves. And they wouldn't have the highest immigration rate throughout the whole goddamn world if they were that good. They're running from a place they want us to run to, and we don't run, so they can go ahead and keep that all to themselves. You trying to get a non-runner to run. You trying to get a non-fleer to flee. Foundational Black Americans, 10 toes down, loyal to the soil. We are very solid where we're at. You may run all over the goddamn earth. We don't. Checkmate. But look at this when people do go over there. And look at some of the stories and things that you hear about folks who end up showing up over there. And the stories are never that good, y'all. They're never flattering, and nobody ever makes any just due out of it. Yeah, we've been saying what's really been going on in Africa for the longest amount of time. We've been saying that it ain't too goddamn good. We've been saying that these people been trying to scam us. We've been saying that they're out of nowhere somehow interested in our reparations claim. And foundational Black Americans ain't falling for the banana in the tailpipe. There's always somebody, somewhere, trying to get foundational Black Americans to give a damn about where they're at. Newsflash to everybody. Okay, breaking news. FBA, we good where we at. We strong where we at. Just because your ass ain't, don't mean that we gonna follow you. Check this out right here, y'all. These people been trying to get foundational Black Americans over there. This is just horror story number 3 billion about what's going on over in Africa. And what's going on over in Africa is not good at all. Because why they asses is running, foundational Black Americans is holding down our homeland. Checkmate. Watch this.
Yeah, so I had a conversation with someone that I met. They were excited to come to Ghana, and they wanted to start a hair care business. and they heard about the year of return. They heard about free land, you know, in certain places that, you know, the chief was giving away all this land and stuff. And so they didn't do enough due diligence. They moved here, and in less than a year they left. And some of the reasons they went back to America, some of the reasons they cited was, number one, they didn't fully understand the cost of living. Number two, when they were opening their business, they didn't anticipate the high cost of overhead. For example, you know, you may be from a place where to rent a place may be $100 a month. That's how much it is. But then they got here and realized, okay, I gotta rent the place. I gotta pay for installations to have water come to my place. I gotta pay for a transfer of like.
Why didn't Dr. Umar tell us this, y'all? How come Akon never hipped us up on any of this game?
Electricity meter. So all those different things they didn't calculate became overhead that they didn't anticipate. And then they didn't have income that was regularly coming in. They were living off of savings. So it was a lot of withdrawals and not any deposits going in. So that was one of the practical things. And I think, you know, one of the things the person told me one day was they didn't even want to go outside because every time somebody heard the accent, like they just didn't know who to trust, because people hear the American accent and they were so hyper vigilant that someone wanted to take their money. And people.
I thought we was all brothers. I thought we was brothers who need to come back to the motherland. In the motherland, your brother hears your American accent and wants to steal from you? That doesn't sound like a good brother.
Was smiling at them. And so they just began to get, you know, hyper vigilant and what's the word I'm looking? Paranoid. They began to be paranoid. And so they stayed in the house because they just, like, imagine having your money taken and everywhere you go, it's like you want to pay 5 CDs for something, but someone wants you to pay 35 CDs. That's a shock initially. Trying to develop friendships, and then having people steal from you. I know this is sounding really terrible, but let me say what could have avoided this, all right? Because that sounds really bad. What could have avoided a situation like this was like somebody really taking the time to reach out and have somebody consult them through the process, to really help them understand the difference between being here for 2 weeks for a nice vacation and being here for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Yeah, so I had a conversation.
Damn. Doesn't sound too good to me, though. I'm just saying. Damn. So basically, translation, you hustle Americans to come over there. And then when Americans get over there, you target those same Americans. You solicit those Americans. You up all the prices on those Americans. In some cases, you just straight up harm those Americans. Nah. And that's why, family, we're not putting on the cape for any of them. Because when they're over there treating us this way, that's the mentality that they're bringing when they come here. This is why they snuggle up next to the dominant society. And this is why now they're afraid and they're going home, because that tether clock is ringing. And don't let anybody get it twisted. No. We can't allow these people to get it tangled nor twisted, because what they want to do, y'all, they want to make it look like foundational Black Americans had just got here. You know what I mean? Trying to Africanize us, trying to make us like we're these Africans out here in these streets. Family, we've been here from the very beginning, because foundation means architect, and we created this thing.
I just seen a post talking about Black Americans can laugh now, but what happens when they send your Jamaican grandmother back? Why is it so hard for y'all to believe that our mother is from here, our grandmother is from here, our great-grandmother is from here, our great-great-grandmother is from here, our great-great-great-grandmother is from here, our dad is from here, our granddad is from here, our great-granddad is from here, our great-great-granddad is from here, our great-great-great-granddad is from here? Why is that so hard for y'all to believe? Y'all have been pushing this narrative and repeating a retort that was passed down to you from your immigrant parents. You feel what I'm saying? That Black Americans, at some point, they got a little mixed up. Y'all think that we're all like Candace Owens. Y'all think that we all got a sprinkle and a dabble. That's what y'all think. But see, y'all are going through a case of fuck around and find out, or y'all don't know what the fuck to do. You feel what I'm saying? That's all that y'all are going through. That's what y'all are confused on. Y'all never thought. These people don't give a fuck about you. White people don't even like y'all. And this goes for every race and culture that then migrated their monkey ass here. Okay? White people don't even like y'all. They like us. Oh my God, they're still offering y'all in the streets. Racism. It's us who they copy. Do you notice when they try to talk Black, they don't try to sound like you? It's us. They don't like y'all.
Goes to show you right then and there, family. Talking about what about your Jamaican grandma. I ain't got one. I ain't got not Jamaican grandma. You better try another one. You better come with it. A Jamaican grandma. See, they out here got everything's just invisible and fake. Okay, you got a fake Wakanda, a fake Jamaican grandma. Hell no. And that is why they're afraid, family. This is what it is. Notice it's always them trying to get us on board. It's never the other way around. We don't even do none of this because we're winning. When you're winning, y'all, you don't have to do any of this. You don't have to do none of this stuff, y'all. We winning right here in America. We winning. We good to go. You could always tell who's winning and who's losing by the way they behave. Okay. The fact that they're always trying to say, come here, come over here. We all the same. We brothers. Let's be friends. You're Jamaican grandma. Anytime they got to do all that, family, that means that they want something from us. We don't want nothing from them because we already got it made. We got it like that. We got it like that. And plus, we don't really accept people who've been talking about all these things and come here and do this. Family, half of these places, like take Nigeria, for instance, y'all say hello to the motherland of Nigeria. Okay, y'all say hello to Miss Nigeria. This is the lady that Nigeria was named after. Okay, the British woman. Yeah. You know, when people come around here and they say, you need to go to Nigeria. Nigeria is the best in the world. You know, when they come around here and they kind of try to hit us with that one. Okay, well, let me go ahead and just prove this right now. This is the woman that Nigeria was named after because half of these places didn't even exist. So when they come over here and they try to get foundational Black Americans to run back to where we were never from or try to get foundational Black Americans to go to where we've never been, just remember, y'all, we have a longer history here than they even have in the places where they're at now, because the places they're at now, they first off don't have birth certificates. We can go ahead and establish that. There are no birth certificates for them. And then beyond not having birth certificates, those countries, a lot of them are the product of newly colonized areas. Yeah. So therefore, this is their mother. Why y'all think they be tripping over the Queen of England? Why y'all think they trip over the Queen of England? It's either going to be the W Queen of England that they love so dearly, or it's going to be this lady that they love so dearly. Simple as that. Easy work. No hard feelings. It's just what it is. Why certified foundational Black Americans are out here standing on ultra business, family. Ultra business. I mean, it ain't even close at this point. At this point, we're so far beyond these people where they will praise every single individual who comes here, and they will bow down to anyone who gets near them. Now they have to deal with the fact that we got y'all paperwork. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got your paperwork. I bet you right now, family, just keeping it real, I bet they don't even know this. And if they do know it, they like it. Okay, let me say that. Either they don't know this point right here, or they know it and they're absolutely cool with it. They praise it. Because y'all know they don't know how to just be moderate with a W. All they know how to is jump out the damn fence. You know what I'm saying? So maybe this is just what it is. This is they people. This is who they praise. This is who they love. And this is who they have to just deal with 24/7, 365, while foundational Black Americans keep on winning. You can't change that. Can't teach it neither. So yeah. They know what it is. They know what it is. They know foundational Black Americans. We moving on a different playing field right now. We just, we're the all-stars. We're the ones everybody want to be like. Everyone wants to see. Everyone wants to get next to. That's the difference, family. Everybody want to be like us, and they want to be like everybody else. It's just they don't really want to admit it, but like we do right here on the Black Alpha Network, y'all, we'll just go ahead and admit it for them. Because, waiting around for people who've been on some real, funny style behavior, they're not going to go ahead and say it. And that's the difference between us and them. We are certified, okay, all the damn time, and they are counterfeit, and counterfeit never competes. Speaking of things competing, family, we got so many people afraid right now, and that clock is ticking because, shout out to Ohio, certified. Much respect, family. The reason why they're so afraid in a lot of different ways, y'all, because if you're an Uber driver, all right, and you've been coming over here talking disrespectful to foundational Black Americans, all right, or you're just a regular, tether that calls into one of our spaces, and you've been disrespecting foundational Black Americans, can you imagine how it makes them feel when they see what we did to Obama and what we did to Kamala? Because the two biggest tethers have been the political tethers. Let's go there now, family. I told you we was going to break it down on this episode. Epic. This is another classic. Make sure that you smash that like button. Matter of fact, while you here right now, I need you to smash that like button if you haven't already. And make sure you subscribe to the Black Alpha Network. Share this video. Show mad love, family, because we show love right on back, y'all. So smash that like button. We said we was going to break it down. We went through the hip-hop tethers, all right? They scared right now, mass deportation. You don't see them anymore. We went through the Uber drivers. You don't see them anymore. We went to the scam Africans. You definitely don't see them anymore. The political tethers, though, are the ones that really we put that work in, right? Okay? Because we've been calling out this behavior because you're going to have your average everyday person who comes over here and tries to steal our culture and act like they're us. But the problem really lied when you started seeing people like Barack Obama, because they said, forget the Uber driver. He yields no power. Let's put somebody who's from Kenya or someone who's from Jamaica, okay, and who have immigrant parents. Let's make them the face of blackness, all right? And once again, we had about 15 victories in one election. We like 15 for one. We ended up ending Kamala Harris's career and Barack Obama's career, all right? Barack Obama's legacy is absolutely destroyed. Family, we destroyed Barack Obama's legacy. I want you to think about that victory. Think about that, y'all. We destroyed Barack Obama's legacy. He was the number one non-foundational Black American. They were making him like he was the voice of Black people. And then he came out, and then what ended up happening? He ended up completely getting destroyed. And we're the ones who called it out when he said, y'all need to vote. The brothers ain't voting. He tried to scold us. Remember that? And then we pointed out the hairlines, because the hairlines never lie. We pointed out the hairlines and the people he was talking to. Then what ended up happening, y'all? It ended up coming down on him. Do y'all know Barack Obama just came out this week? Yeah. Barack Obama came out and he gave a little speech. And in this speech, y'all, he was throwing little jabs at us, because I heard that Barack, this is what I heard, word on the street. I heard Barack Obama was furious with foundational Black Americans. I heard that Barack Obama got up and they left the country as soon as the election happened. And now he resurfaced and he started trying to throw little jabs at us, talking about apparently America didn't really give a damn about democracy. He's talking about us, y'all. He's talking about us. He is. Okay. But he's mad, though, because he knows, just like Mr. Mutombo, the Uber driver, just like Mr. Joloff, the guy with no deodorant, and just like Mr. Sanchez, the guy who fell off the fence, he is irrelevant and he's going home. So we send everybody home, including Barack Obama. Ain't that a goddamn shame? Y'all look at this right here. Barack, you out here looking bad in these streets. And foundational Black Americans, we are the ones who got you looking so bad out here in these streets. Watch this, man.
One of the lessons I think we've come to understand, I hope that everyone has come to understand, is the power of projection.
Oh, wait, fair use.
Accuse your opponent of the sins which you're committing. Former President Obama gave us another example of projection Thursday night in Chicago. He gave a speech where he talked about the weaponization of government and the polarization of your opponent, the polarization of America. Let's listen to the words of former President Obama.
Since total victory is impossible in a country politically split down the middle, the result is a doom loop of government gridlock.
Look how old he looks, y'all. Don't that man, boy, that man done aged. That FBA certified checking done put about 15 extra years on this man. Family, when he was scolding us in that room with them tethers, he looked about 10 years younger than he does now. Just the roasting and foundational Black Americans was checking him for about 2 weeks straight. Family, that 2 weeks after he said that, and the 2 weeks that preceded where we was roasting him up, you know he got hurt.
Greater polarization. When I mentioned to a few friends that our foundation would be hosting a forum on democracy and
foundation, interesting,
pluralism, I got more than a few groans and eye rolls, especially since, as far as they were concerned, the election proved that democracy is pretty far down on people's priority list.
Ooh, who he talking about right there, y'all? Who's he talking about? What he's saying is that we told y'all that Trump was going to take the election and Trump was a dictator, and y'all still allowed Kamala to lose. This man right now he's really having a breakdown. He's having a breakdown right now. This is another breakdown. What is this, family? Number 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. This is just another breakdown. This is a tether breakdown. We said there's different levels of tether grief. Family, the man should be there talking about something different, and he's there really going on a whole damn rant. He's ranting right now. It sounds like he's been pent up and holding this back. And remember, we reported that through a lot of sources, Obama was furious. It's a month later, he resurfaces and he's talking about, y'all don't care about no damn democracy. This is him being upset because he knows his legacy took a big hit. I will go as far to say Obama's legacy took the biggest hit in this election. That's why he doesn't want to talk to Kamala, because he blames Kamala for it.
Friends, that our foundation would be hosting a forum on democracy and pluralism. I got more than a few groans and eye rolls, especially since, as far as they were concerned, the election proved that democracy is pretty far down on people's priority list. Democracy is pretty far down on people's priority list. There are going to be times, potentially, when one side tries to stack the deck and lock in a permanent.
He can't even get the words out. Family, we got this man Tether stuttering. There'll be a time when foundational Black Americans rule my damn legacy. I hate y'all. Just say what you really want to say, Barack. Barack, say what you want to say. You're mad because you were supposed to be the Negro whisperer for about 20, 30 years. They invested trillions of dollars in you to rock us to sleep. For the next 60 years, you really only got about 8 years. And foundational Black Americans ruin your legacy in about 2 days. Just say it. That's why you're stuttering, bruh.
Stack the deck and lock in a permanent grip on power, either by actively suppressing votes or politicizing the armed forces or using the judiciary, the criminal justice system to go after opponents.
That, my friends, is projection.
It is projection. Absolutely. Only difference is, though, family, is projection of him trying to project his failures onto us, just like all of the Tethers do. They always try to project their failures onto us, but you can't because foundational Black Americans are untouchable. So try again and keep on failing. Y'all seen that, right? Boy, he was mad, wasn't he? He was mad. Boy, Barack Obama's a decent speaker, but man, he couldn't get nothing out that day. He couldn't get nothing out that day because he's absolutely positively broken. He's a broken man. And he should be a broken man. Should be. I mean, his career is broken. Family, he came out on a limb for Kamala Harris. And he thought by coming out on a limb for Kamala, he was going to really sway us and he was going to be the victor. Everybody thought that a victory was going to come. He thought he's supposed to be really right now, y'all, taking the victory lap and supposed to be like the leader of the Democratic Party, and everybody's supposed to be championing him. That's really what it is. He thought people were going to be championing him and saying, hey, Barack Obama, you did such a great job. You got the Black folks back on the plantation. Let's be real. They seen that Black folks weren't rocking with Joe Biden, and then they seen that we weren't going for Tether number 2, Kamala, so they made a phone call. That's why Barack came out so late. Remember, y'all, Barack didn't come out and support Kamala immediately. He kept dragging his feet. He was supposed to be the guy in, basketball where you're down by 2 points and there's 2 seconds left and you're throwing the ball. He's supposed to hit the shot that wins the championship. He was supposed to come out there, say the brothers ain't voting, Black folks got back on the plantation, and it didn't work that way. And now all of those W's is like, wait a minute. We know that Roland Martin is expendable. We are already going to get rid of him. We know that Van Jones is expendable. Barack Obama, hell, look at Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton, they're going to get him out the paint. He probably got a few weeks left. He's gone. Inauguration Day, a lot of people are gone. Inauguration Day will be the start of Donald Trump's presidency, but it will be the end of a lot of people's careers, especially Democrats. They said, Barack, we got all these expendable people. We paying them. They're not doing nothing. We paying you and you ain't doing nothing. You're supposed to get Black folks on the plantation, Obama. We don't put you on the boat with George Clooney and all the things that y'all was doing. You might even have some of that Diddy oil, okay? We did everything for you. George Clooney, you got Diddy oil, damn. And you failed us? And then he said, just like a good tether do, because y'all know they like to tell on each other, right? He said, Kamala did it. And Kamala said, Barack did it. So now Kamala and Barack Obama are blaming each other. And like I said, word on the street from a multitude of sources is that Barack Obama is furious with Kamala Harris because he's saying, you cost me. If you were a better candidate and a better tether, then I would have got Black folks to vote for you and I would get all the rewards. He wanted his flowers from the Democrats. He couldn't get them. Because basically, when we ruined Kamala, we ruined Barack at the same time, as well as every other tether. That's why FBA is so certified. And that's why this election was so historical, because we ended everything on one day and we getting stronger. Look at this, though. When I say his legacy's over, family, I'm not like, yeah, finger pointing tethers. That's exactly what they're doing. Fam, the dominant society's calling them out too. They're calling out Biden's legacy and they're calling out Barack Obama's legacy. Look at this. So we have ended every single person that we said, and then we got a couple folks in collateral. Damn. Check this out.
Clooney's mad at Barack. I'm sure Michelle's mad, but he's taking a lot of heat here. Same with Pelosi. Who's taking the most heat?
Well, they're all trying to blame Joe Biden. They're, I think, sort of stunningly silent about the shortcomings of Kamala Harris as a president. But Barack Obama has displayed throughout his time, even when he was president, as much concern for the future and strength of the Democratic Party as you have for Ugandan rugby. He's just not really focused on it. And so
look at that, y'all. Family, fam, there we go. Hey, we've been calling out. Listen, we could sit here and we could break it down to the morsel. When you start seeing the same Republicans and they're taking our talking points, because they've been taking our talking points for a long time. Basically, Fox News is in circulation right now because they're seeing what FBA is doing and they're just regurgitating it. They're clowning Obama, saying his legacy took a hit. Matter of fact, look at this picture. Smiley, falling down too old and face down upset. Didn't we just say, I want y'all to focus on Obama right now, certified. Let me sit all the way up right now. We in here 1.4 thousand people. Yes, indeed. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button. Subscribe to the Black Alpha Network. We building, we working, we shining, we grinding. We untouchable, unbreakable, stronger than ever. And since we are so strong, family, I want y'all to look who's not strong. Look at Obama right now. Obama's got his head down. He's completely a broken man. He's a broken tether. That's what happens when you try to hustle us. And they're laughing at you, Obama. So damn right he's upset, because he knows it was all good just a year ago.
So he's not taking much heat because he's never put himself forward as someone who's going to make this decision. Obviously, when the moment came and Kamala Harris said, I'm going to go for this, they were powerless. But you couldn't, as Bill Clinton said in the clip you showed, he's a stubborn Irishman. He didn't want to step aside. He didn't want to be a lame duck. He didn't want to acknowledge his frailty, and the family, empowered him in that and enabled him in that. But it's an extraordinary crisis of confidence. And of course, if Nancy Pelosi hadn't been woman enough to stand up and force Biden out when the men wouldn't do it, he would have been the nominee. I think they would have lost far worse.
Yeah, she had the biggest cojones in the entire Democratic Party. Imagine that. Old Nancy, what a warhorse. Mark Halpern, great to talk to you. You nailed this election. You really did. Good job.
Thank you, man.
Thanks
Good to see you.
No, we nailed this damn election, and they know we did. We have succeeded so much in this election, family, and they have followed our talking points. And I'm telling you, fam, they've been following our talking points, y'all. Not even just talking points. They've been following all of our sentiments to the T, y'all. Y'all remember a few years ago, Foundational Black Americans, we used to kind of joke around, right? When they were talking about building the wall. And we used to say things like, yeah, go ahead, build the wall. Go ahead, build the wall. I'll help you build it. Y'all remember that, family? Tell me y'all remember that. Y'all remember when they used to talk about building the wall, and before it became the cool thing to go against mass migration, we were the ones saying, build that wall, I'll help you. I knew brothers and sisters like, man, I'll go down to Texas and build that wall, right? Y'all remember that? Well, that kind of started off as kind of like something we threw around, but we was really serious. And then now you're starting to see they're really trying to incentivize us. Yes, the hell they are. Now they're to the point where they're trying to pay us to report illegals. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We talked about it last week. They even saying certified, so you know I like it. Now, family, they're literally putting laws in place where they can have foundational Black Americans call ICE, all right, and then report people and then get a bag off of it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Family, America is like a goddamn miniseries right now. It's like on Netflix. I always say this. If this season of America was a show, it would be the best season you ever seen in your life. Some of the things that's been going on, y'all, and we, foundational Black Americans, especially the Black Alpha Network, y'all know we've been on the front line of everything. When the situation happened with Trump, y'all know what I'm talking about. When Biden dropped out, not when he failed the 13 other times, not when he slipped and fell upstairs and he fell up the goddamn plane. No. When he dropped out, not when he dropped down, we were here on the front line. Election night, we went 7 hours straight, front line. We predicted and forecasted every single thing that was going to happen politically and socially in America. We told everybody that all the tethers were going home. And right now on this luxurious episode, we're having a good time breaking down all of them going home. So we call things out and then we enjoy it when we watch it. Did we not say, family, that these folks were eventually going to start incentivizing Black Americans to send these people home? Yes. And this is why now you have the certified illegal bounty hunter program. And in Missouri, they're trying to implement it. And I believe that with foundational Black Americans holding down the fort, we can make it going further. Shout out to my brother, Church of Black Power, my brother, Black Truth United. We had a space with Marcel the other day. It's great. It's going to be up, y'all. Y'all check it out. We really broke this down. Certified salute. Very intellectual brothers. We talked about how brothers and sisters in America, I think we're going to go ahead and get this thing into all 50 states, y'all, at least in certain states, because we're going to show them that, again, you won an elect. Go back to what I said in the beginning of the episode, why Tethers really got a big, big problem, okay? We have shown that you can get the Black vote by closing the borders, and you can win an election by closing the borders. The worst thing that's ever happened to the Democrats and all of the illegals is that now everybody knows you can win by going against open borders. Donald Trump is sitting there saying, last time I went against open borders, people got mad at me. Now they love me. Last time I went against open borders, the map was 50-50, red and blue. Now it was all red. Damn. And let's be real, FBA, we're the ones who put that on the front line. We have shown that if you start talking about ending mass migration, you might get some Black votes. Black votes means Democrats lose, Republicans win. Trust me. What I said, Donald Trump doing the orange man hand rub right now. He's saying we can close the borders, get the Black vote, and send these people home. So this is why Tom Homan shows up in Chicago. Notice the Democrats ain't reporting that. The Democrats want nothing more than for you to not even think about that. Tom Homan went to Chicago and was talking to Black people. He was literally talking to Black folks. They in the crowd saying, send them home. He's sitting there saying, damn right I will. All right, let's go. You feel this? If Donald Trump sends Tom Homan to Chicago, and it's been Black Americans who've been making the loudest statements in Chicago, that means there's a little business deal. Remember, we ain't got to be friends, just business partners, right? And now in Missouri, the damn governor's coming out there saying, I'm passing the bill that'll give y'all a stack. Who's to say that Black Alpha in Georgia and all my brothers and sisters in Georgia, we don't start saying, hey, Tom Homan, why don't you come on down? We got a little illegal problem in Georgia. And then he comes on down. Then who's to say that we don't start saying, hey, local state senator, we got about a couple thousand foundational Black Americans in the state of Georgia, and there's millions. And, you know, we wrote all of them and say, hey, you should implement that same law they did in Missouri. Who's to say that our brothers and sisters don't do that in Alabama or Louisiana? Hell, we can do it anywhere because we got all the goddamn power. This is what we're talking about. Check it out right here, y'all. North Carolina. I see North Carolina says, sign me up. Y'all ain't lying. Sign me up right now. I wish they would have did this in Georgia before, because I'm telling you, Christmas would have been very good. We'd have been having a happy, jolly Christmas up in here. You damn right. This is it right here, y'all. And tell me that these folks aren't incentivizing American citizens? We got to get this in all 50 states, family. We got the borders are to come to Chicago. We can get this bounty hunter program in Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina. We can get this damn thing in Illinois. We can get it in Ohio. The sky ain't even the limit.
Senate Bill 72 will finally empower our police and our communities to protect themselves. This bill will make it a felony to be here in this state illegally. This bill will finally allow our police officers to arrest illegal immigrants, and it'll allow our Department of Public Safety to investigate, to determine if someone's illegal, and dispatch licensed bounty hunters to effect those arrests. Once convicted, illegal immigrants will no longer have access to public benefits paid for by our tax dollars. And much like Crime Stoppers and other federal hotlines, if you submit an anonymous tip that leads to the arrest of an illegal immigrant, you'll be rewarded $1,000.
Well, hey, notice, y'all, he put that money part at the end. That was the punchline. That's the punchline. He like a battle rapper. He put that in the end. He was like, and if you do, you'll get rewarded $1,000.
Anonymous tip that leads to the arrest of an illegal immigrant, you'll be rewarded $1,000. Illegal immigrant, you'll be rewarded $1,000. You'll be rewarded $1,000. You'll be rewarded $1,000.
You goddamn right. Damn, that sound good. Man, that sound good. That sound good. That sound good. And family, this is what we were saying. We were out here saying, hey, build a wall, I'll help you. I know brothers and sisters who've been saying that. And now these folks are taking it even further. See, building a wall, you got to build a wall. These folks are talking about report them and then they gone. You know, Tethers is a family. The Tethers are sitting there thinking now the same FBA, let's go there. I'm about to get extra petty. The same FBA that you were sitting there disrespecting 30 days ago can now be the same FBA who is deputized? Family, this is not us going back and forth with these people in the debate. This isn't us talking about their homeland. This isn't us calling them fleers. This is us having actual authority power over them. Man, that, you know, you done messed up, Tethers. Tethers, you done messed up big time with that one. Tethers done really had it out bad. You mean to tell me that they were disrespecting us? The same person that you had all those bad things for can be the same exact person getting a stack for reporting you? I promise you. Yeah, I support this message. You ain't lying. I promise you that bill, if promoted properly, will take off like wildfire. Americans will love that. Y'all know, first off, the dominant society, some calling the police, you know what, people any damn way. So they're already on board saying, I'll call the damn police, damn right. And then we over here saying, yeah, go ahead. We gonna go ahead, pack them up, stack them up, rack them up, they can go home. You absolutely right. So when we are both saying the same exact thing, I don't know. And remember, Trump isn't even president yet. So you're talking about instituting something and you got 4 years to get that popping. And I think the more people get on it, the quicker it's going to get popping. This is some good things going on in America, y'all. Tethers, I'm telling you, y'all thought y'all had just a FBA problem, found out that you got an FBA problem, and you probably got about another 150 problems. And we start reporting you, then you're going to have an FBA problem, then you're going to have $1,000 in $100 bills crossed out family problem. And that's another one that they got to deal with. So we've been on that as well, y'all. And y'all know, man, we blazing on this video right here. We really doing a good job. But I want y'all to see this as well. I want y'all to see this. Y'all know how many people are out here jumping ship, y'all? Man, there's some people out here jumping ship left and right. Let me go ahead and pull, you know, the reality of the situation is that a lot of people are afraid in America. A lot of people don't really know what's going on in America. And look at this right here. Do y'all know we got Clyburn coming out here now? But let me tell you what he's doing. He's not out here talking about fish fry. Did he even have a fish fry? I don't think he had one. He knew better. We got rid of his fish fry. Family, we got rid of the damn Tethers. We got rid of Obama and Clyburn's fish fry. Why you got Clyburn running around here right now, y'all? No lie. And Clyburn is saying that he thinks Joe Biden should pardon Donald Trump. You see what happened, family? Y'all, fam, they be out here getting these COONs, okay? And y'all know they not loyal to nothing but their damn self, all right? They ain't loyal to anything. This man is trying to jump off the Joe Biden ship, and he's trying to get in good favor with Donald Trump. Why would Clyburn, who is probably the only person older than Joe Biden, he is out here openly saying that he wants the January 6th people to be pardoned, and he wants Donald Trump to be pardoned? Y'all know damn well Clyburn saying that for a reason. Matter of fact, while y'all in here, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the Black Alpha Network. We are building, we working, we shining, we grinding, y'all. I'm going to show y'all this video of Clyburn, and I be damned if this man is not out here openly saying that he wants to pardon the January 6th protesters, and he's also out here saying that he believes Donald Trump should get a pardon. Do y'all think he would say this? Do y'all really think he would say this unless he's up to something, right? How many of y'all think that Clyburn is trying to go ahead and find him a new master? He's trying to find a safe zone, right? Is he being an opportunist? Okay. Is that what he's doing? Let's be real, y'all. When the man is saying all this anti-Donald Trump stuff and now he's sticking up, family, we got Clyburn out here sticking up for Donald Trump. Let's go there. Watch this right here, y'all. Watch this. This is Clyburn, who came out of hiding, and he's talking very nice. Can I get, family, may I, before I go all the way there, can I get some 100s in the chat if you believe that Clyburn is trying to find him a nice little new plantation? Is he trying to seek some type of sellout asylum? Is this Sambo Asylum? Family, is this Sambo Asylum? I think this is Sambo Asylum. This is what I think's happening, y'all. Because y'all know that used to happen back in the old days, right? Whenever a plantation would burn down or something bad would happen to the massa, you know that the main closest ace sellout would jump ship real fast, y'all. Okay, the first thing smoking, he would jump ship and he would try to get on another plantation. This is what he was doing. Yeah, you look at his face, y'all. Look at his face. You know Clyburn is trying to find him a safe haven. This is what it is. Because I don't think he wants to be on that list. Let's be real. We're going to be real. We're going to be real, y'all. He's trying to get on a good list, the good boys list. Matter of fact, hold on. This is it right here. Let me pull this up. I got that one right there, and I got another one. Because family, the one I was just about to show you, that's one interview. Clyburn's been out here doing multiple interviews. Watch him right here. Watch him. He says that he wants to pardon Donald Trump, and he said he's been trying to get Joe Biden to do it because he said he wants to make America close again. Watch this.
Congressman Clyburn, you obviously, as you've just related the story, have the president's ear. That's no secret, dating back to the 2020 campaign. So let me ask you this. Have you specifically urged President Biden to pardon preemptively Donald Trump?
I have not urged the president directly, but I did have that discussion with members of his staff that I thought he ought to do that. I think we need to clear the air in this country, get this election, because I think that we are trying to run a government on behalf of all the people of this country.
No, stop. No, I'm sorry. Clyburn, if you don't take your fish fry and get the hell out of here, you ain't concerned with bringing America together. You just told us that Donald Trump was going to be Jim Crow 2.0. You just said that 3 weeks ago. You said he was a fascist, and you said it would be Jim Crow 2.0. How you go from Jim Crow 2.0 to now you want to bring the country together? We do not believe you. If you don't get out of here, you want to get off of Donald Trump's hit list, because the same way we heard you call that man a fascist and we heard you say Jim Crow 2.0, you know that he heard you. And you know you probably been doing some dirt. Matter of fact, according to some of my people, a very, very well-respected brother in South Carolina, y'all know who he is. He's a good friend of mine. A lot of us know that Clyburn's been doing some real funny style stuff, all right? And he runs politics down there like the mafia. And you know that he's watching you. This man is lying, y'all. If you do not believe Clyburn, then I'm with you. This man is not trying to bring America together. You want to get off that damn list.
Donald Trump.
I have not urged the president directly, but I did have that discussion with members of his staff that I thought he ought to do that. I think we need to clear the air in this country, get this election, because I think that we are trying to run a government on behalf of all the people of this country. And if we spend all of our time going forward pursuing Trump, or Trump pursuing Liz Cheney, Jack Smith, Dr. Fauci, that is what we need to get off the table. And so I've asked the president's people to consider preemptive pardons for all those people. Get it off the table. Because I know Donald Trump, and I think the country knows Donald Trump. And as soon as he gets to the point where he can get the credit for it, he'll do it. And so I asked the president.
Family, notice now. He just shifted. He just went from Donald Trump getting pardoned to January 6th. He wants all the January 6th people to be pardoned. No Democrat is talking like that except for him. He's afraid. He's spooked. He's spooked. Something got Clyburn spooked right now, y'all. Clyburn is very spooked. He is petrified. He said he wants to get all the January 6th people. He said, this is his excuse, y'all. He wants to pardon Trump to bring America back together again, okay? America's together. I'm fine. Y'all fine? I'm good. America seems fine to me. Okay. And then he said he wants to pardon all the January 6th people so Trump doesn't do it and take credit. Does that make any damn sense? That literally makes zero sense. You want to stop Trump from pardoning the January 6th people so Trump can't take credit for it, and you want Joe Biden to do it so Biden can take credit for it? No, what it is that you don't want them damn charges coming down on you, homie. Watch this, man. This man continues to go.
To move forward doing this.
And Congressman Clyburn, that's a startling revelation, at least to my ears. And what was his reaction?
Well, I don't know what his reaction was. I told you I was doing it with my staff, with his staff.
What was their reaction?
I'm sorry. Directly about this.
Yeah. What was their reaction?
They listen, and they says, we'll convey what you said to the president. And so I'm waiting to get what the president's response might be.
Family, is this cringe? Is this very awkward? Is this odd, y'all? This is this guy said it's startling. You know when W starts saying this is startling. This is absolutely a startling situation. This is appalling. He's basically saying you can't be real. The same way we looking at Clyburn right now, this man right here looking at him the same way, saying this, nah, bro, this can't be real. Nah, you didn't say that. He's like, I did. I tried. I talked to him. No, this guy don't know what the hell's going on.
move forward doing this.
And Congressman Clyburn, that's a startling revelation, at least to my ears. And what was his reaction?
Well, I don't know what his reaction was. I told you I was doing it with my staff, with his staff.
The staff. Okay, what was their reaction? I'm sorry.
Directly about this.
Yeah. What was their reaction?
They listen, and they says we'll convey what you said to the president, and so I'm waiting to get what the president's response might be.
Okay.
Okay, man, Clyburn, no, he capped. All capped. Okay, yeah, he's stuttering too, ain't he? I don't know. I mean, it could be, but if it was, I'm not sure. Family, that was that interview. He also did the other one I was showing you, family. He did a whole nother interview where I could show it, but he's literally saying the same exact thing. The same exact thing. He's out here literally trying to run this type of game on people that make people really think like he's really doing it for those purposes. You're not doing it for those purposes. You're seeing a lot of things going on in the United States of America right now, y'all. There's a lot of things. A lot of stuff is going to be tricky. It's so clear, y'all, that we have to always, and I mean this, we have to continuously, y'all, convene. And we got to continuously right here on the Black Alpha Network every Tuesday and Friday. We got to continue to break these things down, convene, share, exchange notes, and get clarity, because there's a lot of tricky stuff going on that people who aren't as intelligent and certified as us, they're not going to get it, because America's got a lot of things going on that have never changed. There is a shift. There's an energy shift, a generational shift going on in America. You got folks getting papped in broad daylight. You got folks out here stealing money. You got politicians afraid. There's a lot going on in the United States, and it's a good thing. Shout out to the individual who sent me this picture right here. You know exactly who you are. Certified salute. Much respect. Look at this right here. This is what we're talking about with Clyburn. That's the picture right there. Does that look like somebody who's trying to pardon Donald Trump so he can bring America together again? He wants to pardon all of the January 6 people just so he can bring clarity to the earth. He's like, no, well, we have to do it. Why? Because we want world peace. We want the world to be all in harmony. I want to pardon Donald Trump, because if we don't, then world harmony will be disrupted, and then the earth will stop spinning on its axle, which will cause a gravitational pull, and then the moon won't control the tides no more. I thought you understood this, Spencer. Get the hell out of here. You want to pardon him because you know, like I know, like we all know, you've been doing some massive dirt out there in Carolina for the longest amount of time, and brothers and sisters is calling it all the way out. If you don't get out of here, Clyburn, you are a very unskilled liar, homie. Very unskilled. And speaking of people who are very, very, very unskilled, there's another individual who's been running around here, and this individual is absolutely petrified, scared, don't know what's happening next. And let me just go ahead and present it to you guys out here. We got the Tethers running scared, okay? We got the Tethers running scared. We got the old people running scared. And then we also clearly have this individual running scared. You know why this person's running scared, y'all? Because this individual probably is going to be heading home soon, okay? This is Miss Joyless and family. I ain't going to get all into it. All I'm going to say is that the line is going back further and further. Family, is the line not going back further and further every time you see this individual? Okay, it used to be somewhere on the top. Okay, it was never where it needed to be, but then it went back further, back further, back further. It's doing literally the Rockaway. You feel me? I ain't seen it. It was doing the moonwalk and the Rockaway. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Where did the line go? I don't know where the line's at, family. This is bad. These people are looking rough. This is almost looking bad as Obama. Okay, you got Clyburn out here wanting to pardon Donald Trump. You got Obama out here looking broke down, 30 years older. You got this individual where the line was it's never on the front. It was on the top. Now it's in the back. It's somewhere by the shoulder blades. I mean, damn. We got these people shook. Picture says 1,000 words, and so does the hairline. Watch her out here openly admitting that she's afraid of what may go down when it comes to mass deportation. Here we go.
Countries refuse to accept.
By the way,
that means
fair use, fair use, fair use.
In sending non-Mexicans to countries other than Mexico, like say to Turks and Caicos, the Bahamas, Panama, or Grenada. It's the type of arrogance that disregards that other countries have laws and policies of their own that, believe it or not, have nothing to do with what Trump wants. These are sovereign nations, not U.S. colonies. Let's not forget, too, the cruelty of such a plan to deport thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people to countries where they don't know the people or maybe even the language and have no connection to the culture or means of survival. It's not even clear if these deportees would be allowed to legally remain and work and live in those countries. Though NBC News reports that in the case of Mexico, Trump plans to use the threat of tariffs to try to force that country to comply. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum said she does not want to accept non-Mexicans sent from the United States. While the Office of the Prime Minister of the Bahamas said it was presented with the idea of accepting migrants from other countries by Trump's transition team and firmly rejected it.
This individual right here, I want y'all to notice what she said. I want y'all to notice, okay? She's afraid too, because she knows she's about to get fired and sent home. So that's a big, big problem. Big problem. Fired and sent home. Terrible, terrible. And they want her. I'm telling you right now, family, you go get on the internet right now. Type in Joy List Reed and find out what people are saying from the dominant society. They are coming at her worse than anybody. She is on the top of the list. I'm telling you, I was looking at some of the things that they were saying about her, and I was like, wow, she knows she's in trouble. She knows she's in trouble. However, when you start talking about people being in like real big trouble, like she is, okay, things have gotten even so bad that Donald Trump is out here telling the president of Canada. Did you guys see what he said to the guy in Canada? Okay, because let's go there. What's happening right now is people are so afraid that they're fleeing to Canada, all right? And now that they're fleeing to Canada, because notice she brought in about the terrorists. That's what she threw out there because she's trying to create a safe haven for her people to run. People are running to Canada right now. We showed that one lady, she said, I'm fleeing to escape from Donald Trump. She said she's going to Canada. What a lot of people don't know is that the Canadian border has a very big issue. And Canada has the same issue that we have going on right here in the United States of America with immigrants, right? So did y'all see Donald Trump came out and now he's threatening Canada? And he told Canada and Mexico, we will just make y'all new states if you don't get it in order. He straight up told him, he said, I will make you a new state. You will be the 51st, 52nd state unless you pay up. You know what he was really doing? He's telling Canada, because the guy up there in Canada, I can't even pronounce his name. He was running around getting bold. He was like, man, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and fight this and we're going to bring everybody. And Donald Trump said, you go ahead and you undermine me and Tom Homan, the borders are, and you basically create a safe haven for all those people to flee to Canada. And I'm going to put so many tariffs on you that you are going to go out of business. And I will make sure that Canada becomes the 51st state. And then you could be the damn governor of it. That's what he told him. Check this out. And then he came out and he put this on there. And everybody's falling in line now. Fam, everybody's falling in line. We done seen a couple different things. Donald Trump just came out with this. Look at the date, y'all. Look at the date. This was December 9th at 9:06 p.m. So relatively 24 hours ago. It was a pleasure to have dinner the other night with Governor Justin Trudeau, or whatever, of the great state of Canada. I look forward to seeing the governor again soon, so that we may continue our in-depth talks on tariffs and trade, the results of which will be truly spectacular for all. DJT, Donald Trump. There you go, family. So he's basically telling Canada, boy, he on some he on some stuff. Every corner, y'all, they're trying to spin it. In every single corner, they're trying to make it look like, okay, we're one ahead of Trump. We're going to fight sanctuary cities. And then they say, go ahead, we'll prosecute you. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and give these people money. Nope. We're going to make sure they don't get access. Okay, we're going to create a safe haven in Canada. Okay, and we're going to make you the governor of the new state. And trust me, I can. This man is on one right now. And there's a lot of funny things that are coming out. A lot of memes and stuff. I want to show and share this with you guys, since this is how we do as certified family. Look at this right here, y'all. This is what people out here putting up. They say, come along, Justin. We're going to make Canada great again. This is what's happening in America, y'all. These people are falling in line very fast. Yep, falling in line like an elementary. You ain't lying. They are falling in line very fast. Shout out to you, Angelic. Beloved, much, much, much love, family. They are out here falling in line fast because they have no choice. You're not going to undercut mass deportation. This is what's happening. We've seen 3 or 4 different faces, 3 or 4 different excuses ever since Donald Trump won. We're watching these people not really know what to do. They don't really have an idea. They're like, wait a minute, what can we do? What can we say? Where are we going from here? And now America is starting to have to deal with mass deportation is coming. It's on its way. They think Donald Trump was running on it just for fear. No. He's running on it and he won on it. So this is going to make it something even greater, okay? Something even greater. When you start talking about birthright citizenship and ending that, you're very damn serious. All right. When you start talking about the mass deportation, that's very, very serious. When you send a Tom Homan Bordazar to go talk to black people in Chicago, that's very serious. And when you see somebody saying you ain't going to create no little safe spot, he's basically trying to make Canada a sanctuary country, right? And that's why Donald Trump's saying we're going to put some tariffs on you. Yes, and hell we are. Because notice they talk about tariffs and trade. They're not really talking about why. Think about it. It's because they're trying to make Canada a sanctuary country and dudes falling in line. Everybody's getting in line. They're getting in order. The people out in California, they're getting in order. You seen the guy in Colorado. He completely backtracked everything. He said, you got sheriffs walking around here saying, yeah, we're on board. Let me show you this as well. Y'all know how they talk about the 14th Amendment, right? They've been out here trying to scare black folks and stuff, saying, man, they're going to send y'all back. Okay, for the world. Foundational Black Americans, we created America. Foundational Black Americans are non-deportable. You're looking at a non-deportable foundational Black American. I'm looking at 1.4 thousand non-deportable foundational Black Americans. So basically, in other words, you can't send us home, but you can take your ass home. I know it hurts. Okay, let's be real, y'all. They want it to be the indigenous folks, and they can send us home. Nope, we're going to flip that. We are the indigenous, the native, the foundationals, and we can send you home. It might even get $1,000 in the process. That's what makes them hurt so goddamn bad. Look at this right here. The dominant society, they're out here going on with what we say. They're out here. I'm going to show y'all some things, fam. This is going to get real interesting right here. Watch this right here. They're talking about the 14th Amendment. And you know how they're running around trying to scare us and say, black folks, they going to send y'all home too. And everybody's laughing. Do you know that even W's are running around here saying that don't apply to Black Americans? Black Americans is good. Julio can go. So this little thing they're trying to scare us with, the scare tactic, no. They're the ones who are scared and we the ones smiling. Watch this.
What was that put in there? In a post-Civil War amendment, 13th, 14th, 15th Amendment. The 14th Amendment. You mean after the Civil War, they were thinking, you know what? We should allow every human being on the face of the earth to come into the United States. And if they have children, well, they become citizens. Is that what they said? They never said that. There's nothing to support that. That's not what the 14th Amendment says or means. Why did they do that? For freed black slaves. You had the 1857 Dred Scott decision, pre-Civil War, a horrendous decision, 7-2 decision written by Penney, who had been from South Carolina. And what did that decision say? It said that blacks, whether they're free or slave, are not American citizens under the Constitution. So the Civil War, particularly the Republicans, they said, we're going to fix this. We know this because there was a Civil Rights Act that they passed prior to the 14th Amendment that did that. So they amended the Constitution. The states agreed with it, not to allow every person who's born in the United States to be a citizen. You have tourists in the United States, diplomats in the United States. What, they have kids in the United States and they're automatically citizens? How ridiculous is that?
He getting mad, ain't he? He getting real mad. Who would have thought, family? Who would have thought that they were trying to say, black folks, this don't affect y'all? Did y'all see all them little stories that came out the last week? Right? Where they keep trying to say Black Americans, this is about y'all. This is a W man saying black folks who are foundational, this is y'all country, what the hell we've been saying. And you got the Tether saying, but we're trying to tell them that they can get deported too. And it looked like the dominant society saying, you better tell that to your damn self. Family, the jig is up. They going their ass home.
The Civil Rights Act that they passed prior to the 14th Amendment that did that. So they amended the Constitution. The states agreed with it, not to allow every person who's born in the United States to be a citizen. You have tourists in the United States, diplomats in the United States. What, they have kids in the United States and they're automatically citizens? How ridiculous is that? No, birthright citizenship belonged to African Americans after the Civil War. That's what they were trying to correct. That's what they did correct. So it has nothing to do with the way it's interpreted today. And by the way, I've looked at the Supreme Court decisions, one in particular. They don't create that either. So we ought to attack this issue of birthright citizenship. Joe Biden has let in 11, 21 million, God knows how many illegal aliens. Our own government doesn't know how many with the gotaways and so forth. So now they have children and they're American citizens. So Venezuela gang members, they have children, legitimately or illegitimately, and now they're American citizens. Really? You think that's what they had in mind when they passed the 14th Amendment? Of course not. We need to challenge it. So systemically, we have to go after chain migration. We have to go after birthright citizenship. These are illegitimate interpretations, illegitimate actions that are undermining our country. Now, I know the Democrats love it.
Damn. I'm just saying, though. I mean, you ain't lying. Africans mad right now. Everybody mad. You name them. You go ahead and go into that crayon box. They all mad. I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying. And you starting to see more and more, because I've been saying that for the longest amount of time, y'all. I've been saying that for so long, especially down here in the South. When you start dealing with some of these W's down here, they say, hey, I'd rather deal with a foundational Black American. That person been fighting in every single war, speaks the damn language. I know him. I don't know Julio, who just got here from Venezuela. I don't know him. I don't know Mr. Mutombo, who don't speak the language, and he's getting all these things for free. I don't know those guys. I know the foundational Black American. I know Marcus, okay? I know Jerome, okay? I know them, all right? They have a difference. And I've been saying for the longest time, instead of hearing the Democrats run you away, we need to use that as a political pawn. We need to use that as game. And guess what? Every damn thing is picture perfect, perfect timing, great combination, and it's working. And it's working. I've been saying that for the longest, and now it's coming true. We in here deep right now. We got 1.4 thousand people, and we are cooking. Let me tell y'all this. Check this out. Y'all want to see something even crazier? Oh, family, I told you it's going to be an amazing classic episode. Watch this right here. They got some of these tethers on the damn congressional floor, and they're basically giving them a shakedown. Watch this. I'm about to show y'all. Check this out right here, y'all. You had a little hearing today about DACA recipients, and the guy was trying to make excuses. Watch this, y'all. They out here got these folks under fire. Watch this. I'm going to show y'all. They got these folks under fire. This is basically a tether cross-examination, all right? A tether cross-examination. This guy right here, Dick Durbin, that's his name, okay? That's his real name, all right? He's one of the liberals, and he's trying to say we need to let all these people stay. And then you start seeing the Republicans come in and they say, hell no, they need to go. Then they start talking to an African guy who's saying, I won't stay if I'll send everyone home. The dominant society is watching, and you're going to get on board with deportations, or you're going to get on board and flown out this damn country. Watch, family, a tether examination live on the damn congressional floor.
Your right to limit how many people can come into our country. Nobody disagrees with that. Good. Mr. Toure, very successful life. You have much to be proud of. During the 4 years of the Trump administration, were you ever, anybody suggest you should be deported?
Thank you, Senator, for the question. No.
Okay. Do you support deporting the 1.2 million people who have been through the system, have a final order of removal? Do you support them leaving?
Senator, I'm a prosecutor.
No, I didn't ask you if you're a prosecutor. Do you support them leaving?
I support people that have committed serious crimes.
Do you support the people who have gone through the system, been denied, had their day in court, final order removal? Do you support them leaving?
If you have
as a prosecutor, as a rule of law person.
If you have committed a serious crime in this country.
That's not the question. So is it your belief that every non-criminal in the world can come to America?
No.
How many people want to come to America that are non-criminals? Probably hundreds of millions. And I understand why. It's a great country. So my point is, if you're not willing to say that we're going to deport you after you've had your full day in court, you're facing a final order of deportation, we're going to incentivize people to come forever. Mr. Melnick, is that right? How many people did Ronald Reagan provide amnesty to?
Estimates are roughly 2.7 to 3 million.
How many illegal immigrants are in the country today?
One more time. One more time. Let me run it back. Watch the tether man, and he is getting completely exposed.
Senator, I'm a prosecutor.
No, I didn't ask you if you're a prosecutor. Do you support them leaving?
I support people that have committed serious crimes.
Do you support the people who have gone through the system, been denied?
Did he say he supports people who've committed serious crimes? Tell me I heard that wrong. Did I hear that wrong? I think he said that.
I support people that have committed serious crimes. I'm a prosecutor.
No, I didn't ask you if you're a prosecutor. Do you support them leaving?
I support people that have committed serious crimes.
He did say it. He said, this tether can't even get in family. This is what we talking about. They come over here doing all that damn tap dancing. They trying to get in on foundational Black American creations. And he didn't think that he'd be sitting here in front of this whole room full of W's. Family, this right here is America. I want everybody to notice this. This is the new era that we're going into. You got this guy, an African guy, I think, sitting there trying to say, I support anybody to come into the country. I basically got a good job, so I should be able to stay. And notice the W's got him under pressure. This is a damn prosecution. This man is on the stand. They got these folks on trial. This is a tether trial. And he thought he was going to go out there and say a bunch of things about how good he is and how he's worked real hard, and it would be honored. They don't give a damn. Okay. And Senator Graham is saying you can leave just like the people that I'm sending home. And he thinks by caping for them folks, he's going to get a couple extra Jollof biscuits. Not happening.
Senator, I'm a prosecutor. I do
No, I didn't ask you if you're a prosecutor. Do you support them leaving?
I support people that have committed serious crimes.
Do you support the people who have gone through the system, been denied, had their day in court, final order removal? Do you support them leaving?
If you have
as a prosecutor, as a rule of law person.
If you have committed a serious crime in this country,
that's not the question. So,
damn,
is it your belief that
he talking over him, ain't he? Hey, this ain't somebody in your Uber cab, homie. This ain't somebody in your Uber cab. You ain't gonna be just talking that talk. Tethers don't get their way no more.
Every non-criminal in the world can come to America?
No.
How many people want to come to America that are non-criminals? Probably hundreds of millions. And I understand why. It's a great country. So my point is, if you're not willing to say that we're going to deport you after you've had your full day in court, you're facing a final order of deportation, we're going to incentivize people to come forever. Mr. Melnick, is that right? How many people did Ronald Reagan provide amnesty to?
Estimates are roughly 2.7 to 3 million.
How many illegal immigrants are in the country today?
Damn. There it is. There it go. Easy right there, y'all. Yeah. Trust me. He thought he was going to go up in there and talk about how good he's doing, and I'm a prosecutor. He said, I don't care. I ain't ask you that, okay? I didn't ask you that. You going home. And this is what he's telling them. See, this little thing that the Democrats been trying to do, the Democrats been trying to hit us with this game of just the criminals. So you got to understand, first off, you're a criminal when you come here because there's no such thing as a illegal. It is a crime to come into America not documented, which means when your toe crosses the border, you have broke the law. And they try to kind of come up with this little safe haven where they could say things like, oh, we're only going to go after the criminals. Well, all illegals are criminals. So that means you got to go after all of them, point blank. And then on top of that, they're also trying to give you this little notion of, well, if they didn't commit a crime, they can stay. Well, then that basically means everybody can come. And that's exactly what Senator Graham was saying. He's saying under that logic, everybody can come to America and everybody can stay. Just come here, don't commit a crime. So that means you can literally have, say there's 22 million new illegals, say 5 million of them committed a crime. That means the other 18, 19 can just stay. No, you're all going home. Criminals are all here illegally, and all of them have came here legally, so they got to go. Easy. It's a new day. It's a new day, y'all. They know it is. I don't know if I've ever seen a tether trial. This is what, when I say things is different in America, that was a tether trial, y'all. A tether trial, and there's even more to come. Look at this. This is the sentiment, though. I want y'all to see. Brothers and sisters been out here rallying against this, and this is what the dominant society been picking up on. And it makes sense. Democratic leaders fight harder for undocumented than black people. Notice this right here, y'all. Notice on their way out, Joe Biden went over to Angola so he can throw a tether lifeline to some Africans. Remember, he went out to the Native Americans and apologized. This is how bad, and this is why you need to be absolutely positively happy that we crippled the Democratic plantation and ruined all of their agendas and their tactics. Joe Biden is going to get out of office. He's going to go to the nursing home. Kamala Harris is going to get out of office and she's going to go to the liquor bottle. And Barack Obama, who the hell cares, right? They're all going to have to deal with everything. And the reason why they're going to have to deal with it, y'all, because on their way out, they're trying to throw a bunch of trinkets at the undocumented. So they served the undocumented while they were in office. And on the way out, they're trying to do it as well. Watch this. Notice they're not doing anything for us. They're not throwing us no tangibles on the way out the door. They're still fighting hard for undocumented. So therefore, we're going to stand next to the border czar.
To the Black Democratic supporters, your Democratic leaders have already fought 10 times harder for illegal immigrants than they've ever fought for you. Governors of multiple states are putting their citizens, their jobs, and their lives on the line to fight for illegal immigrants. And I have never seen them do that for Black people. Joe Biden has placed a whole bunch of Black people in office in a corrupt democratic system, meaning that just as usual, they have put Black people on the front line. There's going to be a great exposing coming to the Democratic Party. A great exposing that's going to shock the world over and over. And they just put a bunch of Black people on the front line as the first line of defense. I hope y'all wake up to the truth. Your Democratic leaders continue to lie to you. They continue to use you. They continue to fight for everybody else but you. And over here on the right side, we fight for America as a whole. And we fight for the American citizens as a whole. And we fight for the faith of Jesus Christ and Christianity as a whole.
Okay, he's starting to lose me now. However, I want y'all to notice, even this guy is running around here saying foundational Black American talking points, okay? They run with whatever we say because we're in full control. That's what it is. But I want y'all to notice, when we say that the Democrats have been out here doing a lot of little things on the side for the other communities, ain't nobody lying. This is exactly what is going on. And brothers and sisters have been calling this out, and a lot of folks have been hitting that flip-flop. Watch this right here. This is another one right here doing the flip-flop. Check this out. They've been out here running the game, and people been exposing it. This shows you as well, all those EBT cards, notice those are gone, okay? Remember, fam, things you've seen before, you won't be seeing now.
New York City asylum seekers, your debit card has been declined. So have you guys heard Trump's been president-elect for what?
And you're right, that dude, he started losing me. They can run with our talking points for so long, family, and then they ass just crash out too.
4 days. He's already had a conversation with New York City Mayor Adams, and allegedly they've had a conversation where they're shutting that program down. The bank account will be closed. You will no longer be able to use taxpayer dollars to fund illegal migrants who have come into the country illegally. You will no longer be able to stuff money onto these debit cards where they have thousands of dollars for whatever they want: food, free housing, free shelter, free medical, free education, free. It's over. My question is, because you know I always have questions. My question is, why wasn't Biden and Harris able to use a telephone and have the same conversation with Mayor Adams? I mean, they're all on the same party, so that could be the reason why. Like, they were patting their pockets. Like, I don't understand why this conversation happened. Allegedly, Trump called him and said, hey, yeah, we're not doing that. And Mayor Adams, now it's all over the news that the program's coming to an end. And apparently the illegal migrants are all upset about it. Wait, what? You're upset because you don't get any more free money? Nowhere in this world do you get to go to another country, not be a legal citizen of that country, and get free shit. That never happens anywhere. It only happens in crazy ass this country. So it's over. And again, who was actually getting their pockets like greased? Because somebody had to have some type of motivation to keep that program going. First, to create the program, then to keep it going all these years. And now here come Trump, Donald J. Trump, president-elect, coming in, making a call saying, yeah, close the account down.
I'm going to tell you who it was going to. It was coming straight from the top. It was coming straight from the Democratic establishment to take care of all these people one by one, and each one of them was being broke off one by one. But fam, you know how we was just showing that guy talking about the 14th Amendment. This is what I was saying. Are we in here right now, y'all? Smash that like button. Check this out. This right here shows you what people are saying. This is some random W guy. Watch this, y'all. This is some random W guy. I think is this in Springfield, Ohio? I'm not sure. It's in Springfield City. Okay. Watch this guy. When we say that a lot of the W's would deal with us before they'll deal with Julio's, this is what I'm talking about again. America does not see foundational Black Americans as immigrants. They do not see foundational Black Americans as migrants. They know we are exclusive over here, and they know all those other folks are exclusive over there. And now that over there is going to be on the other side of the border. Watch what this guy says. He says the same thing the other guy said. We're non-deportable.
White people as being racist and told that we hate Black people. One thing, right now, they're trying to misconstrue things here, and the Haitian people are trying to act like they're African Americans that have been here and born and raised here.
Whoa. Hold on, Mayo Man. Wait a minute. Jethro? Wait a minute. I got to run that back. Hold on now. Hey, DJ, run that back. Did Jethro just say that we're not Haitians? I thought Roland Martin said that if you were walking down the street, you would confuse a Haitian for a foundational Black American. I know every time I'm on social media, they're taking pictures of Black Americans and they're putting them next to immigrants and saying, we all look the same, don't we? We both have the same jawline and the same hair follicles. But even Billy Bob knows the difference. New day, yo going home.
Of people portraying white people as being racist and told that we hate Black people. One thing right now, they're trying to misconstrue things here, and the Haitian people are trying to act like they're African Americans that have been here and born and raised here. They're trying to portray themselves as a Black American. They're not Black Americans. You know, and I want to know why are these people being coddled?
What the hell is going on, certifieds? What is happening in the United States of America? Did we say there is a energy, a vibe, a generational shift when Billy Bob is sitting there saying basically they not like FBA? When the people Black folks been voting for 60 years try their hardest to entangle us with every other group, and some random Bob is sitting here saying they not like y'all and they're getting coddled. Damn, sounds like that's the same thing we be saying. I'm just saying the time is up. They are officially taking their bags and they are going straight home. Go ahead, continue, Bob.
And pampered and giving us beautiful life, a life better than I live off my tax dollars. You know, what's going on with that? And there's a couple of things, a couple of rumors I want to know about Haitians buying guns in pawn shops around here.
Boom. Notice, y'all, he's not saying Blacks. He's saying Haitians, and then he referred to us. He says African American, foundational Black American, but damn it, you 70% correct, okay? I understand why Jethro don't get it all the way right, but he got right what needed to be right. They not like us. You cannot tie us into them. And if he knows that, an old guy in Springfield, then how the hell the Democrats don't know? Or do they know? Do the Tethers know? Do the Fleers, the Hoppers, the Skippers, the Jumpers all know? It's just they want what we got. Well, guess what? You can't have what we got, but you can watch that damn clock. And that clock is ticking. Your days are numbered based on the facts of every single receipt that we have presented on this episode. Y'all know the time has come for y'all to hide and run. And you're going home and there ain't a damn thing that you can do about it. And a lot of folks out there who have been running, hiding, they know that the time is up so much, like we said, they're being told that they just need to leave. But it ain't just that right there. You're also seeing some people who've been coming here from the Philippines. Yeah. This is how deportation got them scared, y'all, okay? We done went through every single, I told you, go through that box, that Crayola box, you pick the color, and I promise you, you're going to see a non-American, okay, migrant, and they're all afraid. So it's not just one, it's not just two. Because remember, all of them, no matter where you come from, all come here with anti-FBA hatred. And now they're all having to deal with deportation, something that can't happen to us because we are non-deportable. Look at this right here. Another interesting little tidbit of info for the family on a Tuesday night. Look at this. Filipinos are being advised that they need to go ahead and they need to leave ahead of time. So when you see it all go down, don't blame FBA.
The Philippine ambassador should not have said those things because it causes unnecessary panic in our community.
Romeo Hebron says he was flooded with calls and walk-ins to the migrant center here in North Long Beach once Filipinos heard this from their ambassador.
Well, my advice to them is to immediately leave voluntarily, because once you're deported, you can never come back to the United States.
Certainly blunt advice, but not entirely correct. Being caught without authorization in the U.S. brings a 10-year ban against returning legally. Still, the message was clear. Leave now before being caught up in President-elect Trump's mass deportation threats.
My advice is for them not to wait to be deported.
There are about 4 million Filipinos in the U.S., and our estimate is that 1 in 4 is undocumented.
That's between 200 and 300,000 Filipinos, and many have been in the U.S. for decades.
The Filipino ambassador should not have said those things because it causes unnecessary panic in our community.
Romeo Hebron says he was flooded with calls and walk-ins to the migrant center here in North Long Beach once Filipinos heard this from their ambassador.
Well, my advice to them is to immediately leave voluntarily, because once you're deported, you can never come back to the United States.
Certainly blunt advice, but not entirely correct. Being caught without authorization in the U.S. brings a 10-year ban against returning legally. Still, the message was clear. Leave now before being caught up in President-elect Trump's mass deportation threats.
My advice is for them not to wait to be deported.
Don't wait to be deported. Get up on it, out of there. Look at that, y'all. That family is everybody. It's all across the spectrum. We've been calling it out. See, we called out all the people who come over here with some type of anti-foundational Black American hate, and now we're watching all the people with anti-foundational Black American hate being sent that away. Go home, goodbye, adios, peace out. And it doesn't just stop there. It's all the way across the board, all the way across the spectrum. Every single person knows it. And there's really, at this point, nothing that can change. Once again, y'all, when we showed that we are anti-mass immigration, we're anti-illegals, and then Donald Trump ran on that and they won, and now it is shown that you can win based on sending people home, these things occur. This is the domino effect to all of that. And it's happening right in front of our eyes. And family, the next thing you're going to start seeing is you're going to start seeing people trying to get in on us. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and explain that. First off, we are 1,000. Okay. We 1.4. Okay. Almost 1.5. Everybody smash that like button and subscribe to the Black Alpha Network. If you ain't subscribed already, make sure you do. You part of the certified family. We get it in. Next thing you know, you're going to see, you're going to start seeing people coming around and trying to include themselves. I always called it a blender. A lot of y'all remember, you got fleers, people who flee. You got tethers, people who tether. Then you got blenders. And what the blenders try to do, they try to intermix our cultures together, all right? They try to say, well, we did the same thing y'all did. It all happened to us. We all just one big family. Y'all been seeing all of these Chicanos coming out, and they've been trying to say, basically, our history is the same. We should get reparations like y'all. We were all in Juan Crow. Remember all that Juan Crow stuff that was coming out? Remember, family, deportation does a lot of strange things to people. Deportation got people acting real funny style. Watch this. I'm going to show y'all. They're out here right now trying to Juan Crow and tie things in. Before, they wanted to just take FBA stuff, hold on to it, and run. Now they're saying, well, damn, we can't take it because they know better. Tell you what we can do. Let's just throw our arm around FBA and try to black and brown our way into what they got going. Everybody wants us to save them from deportation. Can we just get to it, family? Let's just go there. You name the person, you name the continent, the state, the region, wherever they're at, wherever they came from, wherever they fled from, they want us to save them. It went from disrespecting foundational Black Americans, talking reckless to foundational Black Americans, thinking everything was sweet, thinking Kamala was going to save you. They was giving you all types of money. And then you found out that now you're going home. So you're screaming, FBA, come and save me. FBA, we don't own no capes. FBA ain't got no costumes, y'all. We not out here saving no damn body. There will be no Captain Save with Tethers around here. So everybody right now who's frantic and they're begging us in every little tether way they can, when they were running around here being very, very disrespectful, now you can go ahead and take that back across the border. We're not saving you from deportation, okay? We're not. And we ain't got no capes to do it. Foundational Black Americans don't want to do it, and foundational Black Americans ain't going to do it. You feel me? Check this out right here. I know that you ain't got Estrada Gomez coming out here saying that we're all the same. Look at this, y'all. This is what we're talking about. Latinos struggle the same as foundational Black Americans. I want y'all to notice now, they're going to start coming out here saying, we all brothers, brother. This is what it does when people want what you got, but you can't have it, though.
We used to get hung on trees, just like Black people. We're the same. We used to get all the shit. We used to get hung for the dumbest things, homie. For correcting a little white kid on not using bad language, for looking at a white lady wrong. They would take you and hang you on a tree, throw a party, throw a whole barbecue, homie. You know, they're not the only ones that went through slavery and captivity. You know, we actually the ones that went into captivity first in 1492.
I mean, it's true. I mean, well, but I mean, technically speaking, didn't the Native Americans were the first ones to actually demand reparations? That's why they got land and they got money and they got their reservations, because
you knew reparations was going to come up. Notice, family, none of this would be had they not start talking about money. Had we not start talking about money, you wouldn't see this. These folks go into all that bag and then it's, Well, what about reparations though? Did you know reparations was gonna come up? Did you see that they was trying to be extra friendly with us? What for? Why are you trying to be extra friendly? Because we know you're not. We know you're not an ally. We know there's no solidarity. We know it's the black and brown no alition. So why are you trying to act like you our friend, Diego? Because you want our money, Diego.
Captivity first, 1492.
Yep. I mean, it's true. I mean, well, but I mean, technically speaking, didn't the Native Americans were the first ones to actually demand reparations? That's why they got land and they got money and they got their reservations, because they demanded that they should at least get some land.
Certain ethnicities have banded together to ask for stuff like that, but the only reason why the North American Indian tribes, because they stuck together, bro. Like, you know, they came together. They actually stood their ground. They had shootouts with, you know, law enforcement.
Yeah.
You know, over pipelines and over, you know, them just trying to throw them off the land, homie.
Yeah.
You know, they created their whole policing system, you know, and they don't allow the other sheriffs to come within their land. They'll get arrested, you know, and that's dope. You know,
Wait a minute. I thought they told us that they were the natives. Notice now how, family, they're talking separate from being the natives. Yeah. Any other time, he'd be sitting right here telling us that he's one of the natives. But when you start wondering why they got on those reservations and they got that money, then you're talking about him in third person. I thought it was first person. So wait a minute. You're telling us that you are just like black folks. However, you're not like the other people that you've been telling us you were a part of them. Because remember, Mexicans say that they're the natives, so they deserve reparations. Now he's saying, how come we didn't get reparations and the natives did? Maybe foundational Black Americans are the real natives and everybody else is just imposters, in which we've already laid out. How about that? And then on top of all of that, you weren't out here disrespecting no W's. Y'all wanted to be down with the W's. Y'all weren't out here getting hung on trees. Y'all was sitting all that out, watching it happen to us. So soon as we start talking about money, you want to come around here and play buddy. Try again, Diego.
I feel that we should all have that. You know, I feel that barrios, gang life is a part of policing your barrio.
Yeah,
it is.
It is.
These people will do and say anything they can so they can try to come up off of foundational Black Americans. But at the end of the day, it don't matter, because Diego, you got to go. All right. And that's what it's about. That right there was come save us. That was come save us. Exactly. We are the natives. And by the way, speaking of the ones that they talk about, let me tell you why they ended up getting reparations. Okay. Let me talk about that. The reason why they ended up getting reparations, okay, the 5 civilized tribes, all right, and all of us, me included, I've been to one of their reservations, okay, in their casinos. I've seen what their reparations look like. They got it. They squandered a lot of them. But, however, the reason being is that they've been trying to steal foundational Black American indigenous existence, indigenous culture, indigenous platforms, everything that we created in the United States of America as being the originators. Those folks came in and were stealing it then. Family, you got to remember, the 5 civilized tribes are basically the original Tethers. All right, we're going to go there, y'all. We just breaking it down today. All right, I need everybody to smash that like button. You got the Tethers today who show up in the form of a politician, Barack Obama. You got Tethers who show up in the form of a musician, Akon. You got ones who show up in the form of an Uber driver. But if you really want to go there, the original Tethers were the $5 and the no dollar Red Indians. Those were the original Tethers, okay? Those were the original. This is why we've always taken Tethers serious. This is why they don't want us using the term Tethers, okay? Yeah, we're going to go there. We're going to go all the way there. Let's rock. We in here deep because all of us, we got indigenous blood in us anyway. I was literally just telling my wife, we just had a conversation about it. I was literally saying how we, as foundational Black Americans, we have more indigenous native blood in us than anything. The slaves, remember, the slaves came in and contributed to the indigenous blood that we have. So when you start looking at your timeline and your history, you're going way beyond slavery. Why is that? Because we were here way beyond slavery when nobody was here. There wasn't a red. No, there wasn't no red. There wasn't no yellow neither. Nope, wasn't none of that. There was certified foundational Black American. I know that damn much. So every single thing that we talk about all goes back to us. Yeah, we are the originators, and the original tether was the Red Indian. Yes, they're the ones who came in the same way the Africans play us today. Y'all know how the Africans today will act like they were slaves in the United States of America. Remember when Joe Biden gave them $55 billion for slavery, and they said, "Thank you, my brother, I take it." They don't mind putting on the mask of the foundational Black American and chattel slavery. They don't mind doing that. The same way the Red Indian don't mind putting on the mask of being the native and the indigenous. You feel what I'm saying? We are the only people where everyone comes here and they want our past, our present, and our future. They've already came and tried to make it look like they created everything in America. No, you didn't. They try to make it look like they were the first people in America. No, they weren't. I said it in Washington, D.C. at my speech. Go ahead and check it. It's on here. Go check it out. Black Alpha Epic Speech. Y'all know, anybody who heard the speech, I said in there, they got a costume and a mask, but when you take that off, you see behind that is a foundational Black American. And everybody else came on board. And I said it before, there's a difference between a melanated immigrant and a light-skinned foundational Black American. Why you think we come in so many different shades? Because we've been here for so many different decades, so many different centuries, so many times. The sun done came up, the sun done came down. Storms done rolled in, storms done rolled out. Everybody else showed up, and foundational Black Americans were here in the beginning. Let me tell you how we know. The reason why you know foundational Black Americans are exactly that foundational, because every single other person who came here to America, you can find a picture with them holding a damn suitcase. Yes, you can. Go find them. Everybody who comes here and talks that talk, you can find a picture with them with a damn suitcase, meaning you packed your bags from somewhere and came here. We ain't got no pictures with no suitcases. I tell you that. Go back to the oldest picture of a foundational Black American, and I promise you won't be a damn suitcase in sight. That's because we are the originators. And let me tell you how the original Tethers came here, and let me tell you why they ended up getting the reparations. And it was all based on this right here. There goes the original Tethers right there. This is why when you see all of the Red Indians and they were holding the Confederate flag, that's why they got reparations. The same reason why you see Mr. Mutombo, Mr. Yao, Mr. Diego, they all come here and they try to snuggle up next to the dominant society. That's why they want our reparations today. Come to America, sell out Black Americans, try to steal our indigenous native culture, and perhaps you can get our indigenous native reparations. Only difference between then and now is that foundational Black American certified Black society is here, and you ain't getting a dollar, you ain't getting a penny, but what you can get is a plane ticket to send your ass home. Checkmate. They don't want no problems. They don't want none. They don't want none, y'all. They don't want none, because see, they don't know that we know that those pictures exist. They don't know that we know that we are the originators and they can go home. They don't know that we know we've been here since day one now. And they came after the fact. And since you came after the fact, by a matter of fact, you are just a visitor. So you better wipe your feet on the floor. Certified all the goddamn time. That part. Receipts. Boy, I told you we was going to cook today. I told you we was going to cook today. And that's exactly what we're doing. So I don't care where these people came from. Trust me, they didn't come from where we've been here. You know why? It's because when you are the originator, when you are the first people who step foot in this land, you own this land differently. This has a different meaning to us. This is more special to us. Me and my brother always say this. We always say, whatever it means to you, it means more to me. Okay? And I'm proud to say that as a foundational Black American. Whatever this country means to you, it means more to me. And let me tell you this as well. That goes for everybody, including the European. That goes for them as well. This is our land. All right? We're not stateless people. You cannot Africanize us. You cannot tether. You cannot Caribbean. You cannot any of that. We are the certified foundational Black Americans, and that is what we will always be. You can't change what reality is, but you can get a reality check. And the reality check is that we're here now. We were here in the beginning, and we're going to be here forever. Bet you won't, because you are going home. That part. Now, y'all look at this right here. This is something that we've been doing for the longest amount of time we've been exposing people. All right. You know how I say that immigration is about proximity to the dominant society? Let me tell you, since we've been talking about who we are, let me tell you who we not. We not people who try to get next to the dominant society, bow down to the dominant society, mop their floors. We don't do none of that. No. We certified. You mop your own goddamn floor because we got our big ass foundational Black American castle, right? We do not scam anybody. We don't hustle anybody. We don't scheme anybody. Because when you're exceptional and you're great and you're just living your amazing life, you don't have time for none of that dusty dust ball behavior. So we keep on shining. This shows you why foundational Black Americans are just better than everybody. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's evidently clear. You want to see how clear it is, y'all? Let me tell you why. Look at a foundational Black American, look at yourself, and look how great we are. We don't have to do any of this right here to get a come up. They not like us, family. They not like us, family. They not like us, family. You absolutely right, brother. We really from the soil, literally. And these individuals right here, they are from the soil in a village in a continent long ways away from here. They're mad because their scammer schemes of getting up with the 450-pound, 62-year-old Becky is coming to an end. Foundational Black Americans ain't got to go to those type of levels to get a come up. This is some I wish I had it made, but I'm really getting played behavior. So that is why you're seeing a lot of them disappear and wind up on that box. I'm just being real in the certified field. And when you see them going to those levels, y'all, and they're getting that desperate for a date, and they say that they want to be just like certified foundational Black Americans, but they ain't, because we going to the damn bank. I also want y'all to notice this. We don't ever have to include ourselves with somebody else's community. We don't ever have to pretend to be something that we're not. And that's why we're not on nobody's missing box. This shows you, again, the behaviors that they're doing. Oh, yeah, family, look at this wedding proposal. Yeah, they out here, family, scheming and scamming. They out here on Tinder.com, meeting up with every 350-pound Becky they can get so they can get a date, so they can get a green card. But it's all running low. Look at it. They happy. They happy out there, family. He's saying, Becky, you are the apple of my eye. You're the fufu of my eye. May I please have you take my hand in marriage? I will be the best man that you can possibly find. Perhaps even take you to the movies. Shout out K. You know this is what they out here doing. This is what they got to do to get a come up. Because foundational Black Americans is too busy standing on business. Look at that man. He happy right there. Look, y'all. Look at it right here. Boy, he happy right here. Look at him. Hold on now. Look at that. That man happy. There's always a W woman. I don't care if she's in the UK. I don't care if she's in Canada. I don't care if she's in the United States. She's up late at night on the internet looking up some stuff that she ain't got no business looking at, and she's trying to get her a date. And you always are going to have a Mr. Joloff somewhere, some way that is willing to play the game. We ain't got to do that, though. We ain't got to do that. Yeah, grinding for a green card. Grinding for a green card. That's exactly what they're doing, family. Grinding for a green card. And I don't know how much grinding you can possibly do with that. But they are absolutely, positively proud to be in the position that they're in. Oh, no, we ain't done. Oh, no, family. No, they meeting up with these people everywhere. They coming on trains. They coming on boats. All right? They floating over here. They say the bigger, the better. That's what they say. They over here for my 400-pound life. Look at this one right here. You know he happy. Watch this, y'all.
Baby, why do you think they cut off?
He happy. He says,
Baby, why do you think they cut off?
He said, I be here forever for you.
Baby, why do you think they cut off?
He got us some flowers.
Yes.
They gonna wipe up every single Becky they can find. Look at he's smiling. He proud of it. Look at this, family. Look at this. They gonna wipe up every single Becky. Every big body Becky. Okay, they want the 3 B's. Big body Becky. They gonna wipe them all up. They gonna come home and they gonna make a living. Scamming, scheming. Because they don't want to be in the village no more. They want to be next to Becky in a condo. Look at this. He got a message for everybody. Hold on. Go ahead, homie. Say it.
We outside.
Then he tried to say we outside. Family, they out here trying to steal our slang, dress like us, but damn sure by the size of that back ain't acting like us. Hell no.
We outside.
Yep, you outside, and you gonna stay outside because you can't come in here. Hell no. I be damned. But, however, me being Black Alpha Network and being the certified gentleman that I am, you know, I found out some things, and, you know, I made a couple phone calls, and, you know, they were saying, Black Alpha, we don't like your tone. And we want to be down with FBA, and we want to be like y'all because y'all so clean and so exceptional, and y'all so wonderful. And, you know, we just ain't got it like that. We out here grinding for a green card. We jumping fences. We swimming across lakes and ponds and blending and tethering. They said, Black Alpha, can you do me a favor? I said, what's it going to be, Mr. Fufu? Make it quick. Make it snappy. He said, Black Alpha, can you please hook me up with a foundational Black American woman? I said, man, our women are certified, bro. They don't like the big back Becky stuff that you want, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't really like the, you know, the huge backs like that. They, you know, and they didn't really like what I was saying. So I said, tell you what, because, you know, they persistent. So I tell you what I'll do. I said, yeah, we're outside in the village. I said, I'll tell you what, on my next episode, I'm going to go ahead and show your picture, and I'm going to see if the certified sisters is feeling it or not. And if the certified, y'all know when I go into my voice, it's about to go down, right? Y'all know it. I said, okay, let me see if I can, you know, show the sisters a picture of you, you know what I'm saying? And see if the sisters is feeling you or not. And I'm going to go ahead and just sit back and relax because, you know, some Tethers is out here, sisters. You know, by the way, I don't know if y'all been seeing on the internet about this whole Mexican built women and all this kind of stuff going on back and forth. Let me make this clear, okay? There's nobody on Earth, outside of Earth, in the known universe that is anywhere near a foundational Black American woman. Point blank, take that to the bank. However, Mr. Fufu knows that, and he said he doesn't want to be with Kangaroo Karen or Big Back Becky. So he said, can you show my picture? I said, all right. So, sisters, simple as this, and I'll make a quick deal. I need a hell no or a hell yes to this gentleman right here, and he's got a message for you guys, and he wants to know, are any of my beautiful certified sisters interested in this guy? Y'all say hello to Mr. Fufu Mutombo, and he's got a message for all my foundational Black American women. Hell no or hell yes, and I'll sit back and observe the answers. Let's go. There y'all go. He wants to know if he can get down with the foundational Black American women. If he can get a date, he can rock with the family. He said, hello, FBA ladies. I want to take you all to the movies in Wakanda. Hell no, hell to the no. Presumptive hell no. You know y'all on some stuff. Goodbye, Fufu. Damn. Fufu, if you're watching, it ain't looking too good. It ain't looking too good. It's bad, bro. You're going to have to go back with Big Back. You're going to have to go back to Big Back. The sisters ain't feeling you, homie. You know what I'm saying? He said, give me a chance. I will make your wildest village dreams come true. Sister said, you know, it ain't popping because, you know, they are as good as it gets, homie. And it look like you about as bald as it gets. So it ain't happening. Hell no, hell no, hell. Damn. Hell no, 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 no. Hell no, hell no again. Hell no. Milk done. Hell no, another one. Family, the certified foundational Black American sisters have spoken. They are not interested in a non-existent hairline. They are not interested in fufu or jollof. and they definitely are not interested in where you are heading. And it doesn't look like it's to the bank. Sisters, you have spoken. It is what it is. But brothers, y'all know y'all know I rock with y'all too. Sorry. It is, excuse my language. Y'all know I'm rocking with my brothers too now. But I hope y'all didn't think I was just going to put the sisters on and not see if, someone else from another community wanted to holler at the brothers too, because I believe the certified brother, certified sister, foundational Black American family tree, I think we good now. So all the brothers that was in there, watching that, there's somebody who wants to get down with the FBA brothers too, all right? And this individual, you may know this person, okay? Mr. Fufu, he's not really a known person, all right? He's scamming people in Nigeria somewhere. This individual right here wanted to get down with a brother because she feels that she's on her way home soon. So she wants to make sure that she can get one of y'all to get a green card. Family, we said it. Let's go down the list, y'all. Let's go down the list. We said that the tether clock was ticking, right? And these folks was on their way out, right? Okay. Well, a lot of these people want to get down because they know they got like a month left until inauguration and they're going to get deported. So they trying to wife up, husband up. It's cuffing season. It's cold outside. It's December. It's cuffing season. So they really bad. All the tether women, all the tether men, they want a foundational Black American so they can stay in the country. So their existence in America depends on if I get a hell no or a hell yes from the brothers. We already seen what the sisters were saying. Y'all cold now, so y'all already be knowing stuff. I can't even do nothing with y'all. Y'all be on it. Damn right. This person wants to know hell no or hell yes because they said, hey, FBA fellas, will you let me ride like Dr. Dre? So brothers, I need to know, what's it going to be? Are y'all smashing the passing on Joyless Reed? She says she's about to get fired from MSNBC. Don't nobody want to be around her. And it is going to be an absolute disaster if she's got to go back to wherever the hell she's from. So brothers, hell no or hell yeah. Are y'all rocking? Cyberdyne said hell no. He put the damn throw-ups. Hell no, hell no, hell no, hell no, hell no. Joyless, Joyless is out here trying to cuff a brother. Joyless is trying to cuff. She don't want to go back to Ghana or Haiti or both. She don't want. She been here in America. She been talking reckless. I'm super petty tonight. Yes. Damn. Brother put up the blocks. Them tether feelings is hurt for her. When she sees them blocks, brother, you done hurt her damn feelings beyond repair. FBA ain't playing. Y'all make it clear. When y'all ain't rocking, y'all gonna let it be known. I guess it's the tethers who are so indirect and don't really say what they feel. Damn, you got the throw-ups. Wow. Damn, what's it gonna be, Black Truth United? Black Truth, I see you, my brother. What's it gonna be? Is it gonna be hell no? You smashing the passing, brother. What's it gonna be? I need to know. I see my brothers in the house. I'm just asking. You feel me? I just want to know. I said I would do a couple favors. You would say green card, no green card from here. I can't even talk. Yeah. Damon said, hell no. About ain't. That's what my people say around here. About ain't. Damn. No, what's that? No, the bounty hunter love. The X's. I didn't even know they had that emoji. Damn. Black Truth United said, no, ain't no way. No. No, read out. Sage done put up the hazardous. Really though, Sage done put up the damn hazardous sign. Construction work ahead. They over there splitting the roads on the highway to get away from Joy. Hey, they got foundational Black Americans staying so far away from them. We got up the damn road construction signs. I be damned. This is cold blood out here in these streets. Empty. It is gone. Let's see what it is. No. Another no, a hell no. I think tonight, y'all, we have broke the record for hell no's. I don't think it's possible to get any more hell no's. I don't think so. I really don't. I don't think there's any possible way. The emojis are broke. What did you say, Queen? She said, the brothers know they want joy. Brothers, don't y'all be capping. I don't want to see no cap. Damn, the emojis is breaking. Yeah, I think brother said hell no. Just a simple hell no, hell no. Yeah, I'm telling you, the hairline is gone. Queen Alpha, did you really say, is that Joy or Roy? Really? You really gonna say that about this individual? Is that Roy Reed? Do we got Roy Reed in here? Roy Reed is getting the hell to the no. Damn. I think we have literally broke the internet, y'all. We have broke the internet. I don't think I've ever seen the chat light up like this, family. This chat has more electricity than the village that the Tethers come from. We could light up a whole damn Tether village with just this chat right now. This is out here looking like Akon City. We got more lights than Akon City up in here. What is it? I need to see the bounty. Leroy. Join like Leroy. It's Roy. Damn. I know I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong. But it can't get no righter. So it looks like the people have spoken. Looks like Brother Fufu and his potential hey FBA ladies, it ain't working. And it looks like Leroy Joy ain't working either. And it seems like foundational Black Americans got them all on the milk box because they all know that Tether clock is kicking and ticking. And they all ran here, but they running away from here. And foundational been, whoa, wait a minute now. Hold on, wait. I see some more. Oh no, Roy Tether, lighters up. This damn. Y'all are on one big time. Damn. I'm sitting here looking at the comments. I look away for 1 second and it literally told me there was 75 new ones. Damn. Roy Reed is in the building. She says, some save me now right here because foundational Black Americans are getting it all the way in. I always tell people, we stand on business and we get it done. FBA is loyal to the soil and all of the Tethers run. That part. Yes, indeed. All right, y'all. It has been another epic episode. And y'all are roasting people in the chat so damn good that it's making literally my screen is glitching. No lie. My computer's not even keeping up with the chat. It's going good. The readout. I see you, Black Truth. Yes. We need to call ICE on them too. ICE gonna come in and get them out there because we don't need them in the dating pool. Not at all. But y'all literally, for the first time ever, I've never seen this before. My screen is glitching because the chat is moving so fast, it's not even keeping up with the energy and the gigabytes in my damn computer. This is epic. This is amazing. So the people have spoken. It's a hell to the gnaw in 1,000 different ways of saying it for Mr. Fufu, and it's hell to the gnaw in 1,000 different ways for Royless Joy. It is a bad day to be a Tether, fam, but it's always great to be us, foundational Black Americans, certified Black society, Black Alpha Network. We in here, we run it here. All right, y'all. It has been another great episode of Congo Network. I'm going to go back and watch this. If y'all later on, y'all get the opportunity tomorrow, anybody, if you watch the replay, fast forward all the way to the end, and you're going to have to watch this chat, okay? There's never been, and nobody in the New Black Media chat like this right here, family. This is epic. This is classic. This is history in the making, and we all see it real damn time. So as good as they running home and we watching them run, y'all, they can also watch us serve them and put in that work, and that's exactly what's going on, man. Damn. Y'all stay good. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay vigilant, and apparently y'all staying far a hell away from any Tether in the dating pool because FBA, we only rock with each other because all we got is each other, and that's all we need, family. Certified salute to every one of y'all. We'll be back on Friday. We're going to have a space up on Thursday, and it's going to be epic, and we're going to keep on pushing, family, and close the year out strong. The Tethers is going to be gone, and foundational Black Americans, we just put it on, and I want y'all to also notice this. One more thing before we go. This is the most epic episode that I can recall of foundational Black American excellence, okay? And just remember, those faces on there are going to continue to change, But that foundational Black American will never change. And that's the difference between us and that's the difference between them, okay? That is what we're on. We're out here really putting in work. I want y'all to stay safe and stay vigilant. I'm laughing. I'm going to watch everything that y'all say, but I appreciate y'all. Y'all have literally broke the goddamn internet tonight because y'all know one thing about us. We can be petty as hell, okay? We can regulate. We can be cold, but we always win in the process, and we're going to laugh at the same damn time. So we're going to hold it down. We're going to get it in. Tethers run, and foundational Black Americans always win. Much love and respect. And always remember that Black is beautiful, and beautiful is always Black. Certified salute. Tupac, bring us home, brother. Free Huey.
Kid, what y'all think? If you whatever the fuck you think you are, and until we own some shit, I'ma call it like it is. How you gonna be a man and we starving? Go ahead. You know? And you can walk by 5 different houses, ain't a man in either one of them motherfuckers. How we gonna be a man? How we gonna be African Americans? And we out here dying. We thugs and we niggas until we set this shit right. Trust me when I tell you.